kick to the gut. I like it.
Let's go. Let's do it. It's Monday afternoon. It's noontime. People are filling up on their lunch, but we are filling up on pro wrestling news. How you doing? It's Mr. Young.
And it's foreign in the building. Royal Rumble season, bro. We are on the way. Let's go. Let's go.
Ah, man. I don't feel the excitement. I don't know if you feel the same way. And what's up, chat, by the way? Muhammad Daniel, good to see you. Bright and early. He's the first one in. How you doing, my friends? And if you're on the chat right now, please drop by and say hi, okay? But yeah, I don't know if it's because they haven't released, quote-unquote, the full roster of people. And also looking at the landscape of pro wrestling, who could possibly come back and make a surprise entry? You know, it's like, I don't know, maybe it's a good thing I have my expectations so low that when we watch it, it'll be okay lah, it'll be not bad lah.
The thing is, like, everyone's leaving WWE.
Yeah.
So it's like, is there even any surprise entrants left?
And here's the thing, right? The people who have left that are in AEW confirm cannot show up. You're not going to see a Chris Jericho. You're not going to see an FTR. You're not, well, what about Cody? Yeah. Apparently a free agent, bro. What do you make of that?
It's crazy. What's up with everyone not signing their contract? They forget, is it? Cody Rhodes lah, Kofi lah.
Okay, do you think, because you know they are so meta now, right?
Yes.
Do you think he's just purposely putting that out there, putting the rumor out there? I'm sure he's smart enough to be, I leaked this to you, to some of these, dirt sheet writers. But actually, he's also working them, you know?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I don't know who are the insiders. Are the insiders working or together with the wrestlers, to start a storyline or some heat? You don't know.
Yeah, and especially with someone, and okay lah, let's be honest, I'm going to give, this is a first on the show, I'm going to give Cody credit. Right now, I think he's reached the meta level where he's working both the audience, the crowds, the viewing public, as well as the wrestling media also.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you can't deny something about Cody is like, whenever he comes out, right, it's like newsworthy, you know?
Yeah. I mean, despite the fact that he may or may not think he's bigger than he is, right? Well, maybe that's his whole gimmick, that he is making us feel that way. Maybe this is such a calculated move, or maybe he really don't have lah.
I mean, it goes back to remember his very infamous promo about being like the first mixed race, having the first mixed race baby and all that kind of stuff. And then he said on interview after the fact that he actually acknowledged that, he actually a bit shocked sendiri. He thought it was going to be well received, but he had to go back to the drawing board. So like, sometimes, yes, he might be a bit idealistic, but he seems to realize really quickly if it doesn't go well. So maybe it's a course correct from him. Maybe
it is. Edison, what's up? Lil Fettuccine, how y'all doing? Happy Monday. Monday is fun day because Monday is when we get to talk about wrestling. All right. Thanks for dropping by. By the way, if you're listening on the podcast as well and you're like, who are these two talking to all the time? Every episode I listen to. Well, we do the live stream on Mondays on YouTube. So if you haven't subscribed to us on YouTube yet, please do that. You know, you can find all our links in all our descriptions and stuff like that.
Yes, for sure. Guys, thanks for joining the Discord community. That's where it's like popping. Everyone is talking there every time there's like wrestling news. So please join our Discord community as well.
Yo, I love the fact that you guys are talking about all these things. And sometimes the news breaks on the Discord. You know, I'm like, really? I didn't know that. No. So Discord link is in the channel as well. Go check it out. If you haven't already followed us on Discord or join the Discord community, the wrestling fam, the Kick to the Gut fam, please do so.
Yeah, man. And of course, if you guys want to support to us, do a little bit more, take another further step, please consider pledging to our Patreon. Please consider checking out all the tiers over there. It's all down there, bro.
That's right. Let me give you a quick shot of our Patreon page. Boom, there you go. Kick to the Gut. Like we mentioned, just a couple of membership levels. Hey, do whatever is comfortable for you. And if you're like, guys, I'm a little bit tight in the purse strings, it's fine. Just come hang out, chill with us, join the Discord community. We'd love to have you, all right? Okay, let's get down to business. Macam Mulan all of a sudden. Irvin, what's up, by the way?
I was playing with my lighting a bit, I don't want to seem too fair, bro. Not fair.
What? That's so random.
Okay, but yeah, what I was saying is like, yes, last week we did our Royal Rumble, right?
Yes, we did a Royal Rumble watch along. I hope you guys enjoyed that. We would love to do more, by the way, and maybe some just specifically for Discord. We'll figure it out along the way. Yeah.
Yeah, teething issues, we're still new there, trying to get used to the interface and the new platform. But it's fun. I really enjoyed talking to the fans and the listeners at the same time while we do the Discord watch along.
Muhammad Daniel says maybe there will be a surprise entrant like The Rock. You are a very hopeful man.
Bro, have you seen the news recently, bro, about The Rock, bro?
What's the news?
The Rock has signed with UFC.
Oh, well, I mean, okay, no, his athletic wear brand. All right, let's be specific. So, which is funny because it's like, The Rock, he has a line of shoes with Under Armour, right?
Yes, correct.
Shout out to Under Armour, by the way. Hey, look, I'm wearing The Rock stuff right now, in fact.
Ambassador right there.
Here's the thing, though. In the UFC, they don't wear shoes. So I'm like, huh? What? Simi Lan? What are they gonna... So now apparently for walkout, for events, they will wear his shoe. But in the octagon, they won't wear his shoe because they don't wear shoes in the UFC. So I was like, okay lah. I mean, it's still a cool deal.
I mean, anywhere to get his name out there. I mean, it's cool. I like that, connection, UFC, WWE. Very subtle, but still there.
Subtle enough lah. And I mean, there's big money to be had there. So, I mean, The Rock, undeniably making dollar bills, making connections, stuff like that. Okay.
I don't understand why WWE doesn't open themselves up to business like UFC. Can you imagine if the wrestlers come out to rocked out gear, endorsed gear? Wouldn't that be awesome?
Well, because the WWE sells their own merchandise.
They
have. What happened to the tap out stuff? Is that dead? I don't see tap out ads anymore.
Oh yeah, I mean you can go check out tap out downtown in CBD still have it.
Alamak, that one just the gym. They just license the name only lah. Is it different thing altogether, right?
I mean if you see John Cena, then you know that WWE still has a deal with tap out lah.
Oh god. Okay. Average says he hates that they're spoiling a lot of the entries in the Royal Rumble, and I suppose we'll talk about that when we get there. We've talked about it before. Summer Rae even came out and said I didn't know they were gonna spoil it so quickly. I think what it is they don't think those characters are big draws, so they're like, okay, spoil, never mind. We are holding and saving for the real big surprises.
I mean,
Summer Rae.
Sorry lah, Summer Rae, bro.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like, okay lah, not a spoiler lah. It's like we have bigger names to quote unquote spoil.
Yeah, and also maybe they don't have enough big names, so they kind of need to get it out there and say hey, there are reasons to watch this year's Royal Rumble. Right?
Yes, that's exactly it. They're on the back foot. We've talked about their women's division is a bit weak, and maybe it's a smoke screen so that people don't think Bailey is still out there. Oh my God, we'll get to Alexa Bliss in a bit.
We'll get into it soon.
Oh jeez, but there are a lot of potential returns that could happen. So I feel like I give them the benefit of the doubt lah. These quote unquote reveals, it's like a smoke screen. It's just
sure.
there to make people go, oh, okay, this is actually a decently fleshed out Rumble. Anyway, let's start from the start. There's a lot to talk about, as there always is, right? But I very quickly, I'm sure you guys have seen the WWE 2K22 trailer. That 2K games released already. As a gamer, I'm a huge fan. After the disappointment of 2K20, and as well as Battlegrounds. Oh God, what a mistake those games were.
What a shit show that was.
I will say this though, I am cautiously optimistic because at this point, they cannot put up another stinker. They cannot.
There's a lot riding on this to succeed, right?
Yeah, if they put out another stinker, that's it already. Reputation gone. You put out one stinker, not just a stinker, it's a broken game, right? Yeah. And then you follow it up with a 6:30 sort of piece of shit. It's a mobile game lah, WWE Battlegrounds. You give it to me free, maybe I play, And even then, I'll probably give up on it after a few hours, right? If they fuck this one up, they're done.
I mean, 2K is done.
Yeah, right?
WWE just throw them to the curbside, in that sense.
The trailer was pretty cute. It reminded me of remember that old trailer where they had the tour of the WWE headquarters, and people are just fighting in the background.
Yes. We are not Attitude, right? Like that era, right?
No, yeah, the Get It or something like that.
Yeah.
And then like Mick Foley gets thrown through some glass. Some like Val Venus is making out with chicks on the side. Oh no, chicks are probably making out with chicks on the side.
You know, and then For All of Mankind, and you had Mick Foley sitting there.
Yeah.
I remember that.
The Shadow, what's up? How you doing, dude? But yeah, so that being said, I'm a little bit worried because from what we've seen so far, the collision detection seems a bit like there's one chair shot. I'm like, why doesn't it look like, really like impactful and hard, and it just looks like a tap. It looks like a real life chair shot. That's the problem.
So this is based on like the gameplay footage that they showed in the trailer, is it?
Yeah, I mean, granted, it's just a bit, but here's the thing. Gameplay footage that you put on the trailer needs to be the best, most spectacular thing to sell your product, right?
Yeah, that's true.
And if that's the best they got, I'm like, oh jeez, shit, I'm a bit worried. But graphics issues aside, you can't base how good a game is based on the graphics, okay?
Yeah.
As long as it's playable and it's fun, it's got fun modes, I think it's fine. It's just the collision detection I saw in the trailer does not make me hopeful.
I'm buying it solely for one thing, bro.
What?
The return of GM mode. That's the only thing that is like the saving grace. Like, no matter the issues, I'm gonna buy it for that.
Yo, we are gonna totally play GM mode. We will each pick, and we will do it. We'll do like a Discord community gaming night for sure.
Hell
for WWE
yes.
2K22. That's definitely happening.
Bro, I heard like there's like some online dual play where you can actually have more than one person run the GM mode together. You can do it at the same time.
Bro, are you serious? So I can
I'm serious.
I run my show, I run Raw, you run SmackDown, and we just like see who got better ratings.
Yeah, we can compete.
Bro, let's do it.
And the funny thing is, the 4 GM options are like, Sonya Deville, Adam Pearce, Shane McMahon, and Stephanie McMahon. Like,
okay, I choke Sonya Deville first, okay? Because I want to randomly start a feud with Naomi for no fucking good reason whatsoever.
Okay, that'll be the heel.
Yeah, but no reason, just feud for don't know how many months already, still don't know why.
Let's fucking go. I mean, I love Shane, man. I just want to be like the Shane that we know he can really be, like that cool GM. So like that appeals to me. Not the best in the world, and not that Shane.
Hey, why nobody pick Stephanie McMahon? So sad.
Ayo, style and grace. I think I some of the girls lah. Let the girls pick.
Bro, I picked Johnny Sins. So, hey, what's Johnny Sins in the game?
What is Johnny Sins' character? Adam Pearce is the most
he's like Adam Tunney. Right now he's like, Jack Tunney, not Adam Tunney, Jack Tunney.
Yeah. I mean, if you want a very like wallflower, like very won't offend anyone GM, probably Adam Pearce lah.
That's why. Even his like look is so generic, bald head, like every other bald-headed guy.
I mean, sometimes I want to think he's a normal guy, but then I see OnlyFans and I see someone that looks like him.
Oh, Johnny Sins lah, bro. Johnny Sins. Anyway. Mama Daniel brings up the point that their faces look dull on the gameplay. Like I said, the graphics don't look great.
But they had 2 years to like make awesome graphics.
See, but okay, like I said, that's fine. If the graphics aren't like amazing, that's fine as long as the game plays well. If it's fun, the GM mode is fun, the story mode is fun, okay, I'm okay with that. Just don't fuck up the game again. And you remember 2K20, like you could, we're releasing the Fiend, and then you see the Fiend, the face all fucked up and bugged out.
Oh my god, yeah, I know, man. I still play 2K19 until now, bro.
Yeah,
that was like the last best game.
I feel like 2K19 like set the bar pretty high.
It was decent, yeah. We had it. We played it a couple of times.
Yeah.
And I felt like they really expanded on their career mode as well. So I'm actually interested in doing like my career.
Yeah.
And as well as hopefully the storyline is good in that sense.
My career, like I low-key really enjoyed my career for 2K20 and 2K19. I really did. Just once in a while, you can tell which wrestlers really like love gaming, because when they do the voice acting, you can see like they're acting. But then there are some who are like, fuck lah, okay lah, what you want me to read? No timer, okay, just read. And they read it in the most like dead, no emotion way. What are you doing?
Gosh.
You are jabroni. Like, wow, young. I can tell.
Yeah, that's crazy. No, but that's the thing. Like, I feel like what made it so fun was like because it's a game. Like it's a game mode. You can kind of go crazy with the storylines,
Yes.
but you can enjoy it because it's over the top. It's a game.
Well, I think the best part about it is you are putting your own character, you yourself. You're like, I think a lot of us create ourselves, right? I created Mr. Young, and Mr. Young is in the WWE doing all these things, having interactions with Randy Orton, and so on and so forth. So that's to me the most fun part about it.
Yeah, man. And I think I really like the BCW storyline when they were from the Indies.
Yep.
The NXT Concrete. I didn't play 2K20s. I understand that was like a guy and a girl.
Yep.
And what's the storyline?
I thought it was pretty cool too. Like literally a guy and a girl, they're best friends. They grew up in the Indies. Then, one gets called to the big leagues and then they both get called. And then it gets told in flashbacks as well. So there are, I think like these game creators, the people who write the storyline, they are WWE fans.
Yeah.
So they come up with some wild shit.
Premise is good, just execution. Let's just pray to God execution is good in this game. Yeah.
Okay, that's the WWE 2K22 stuff. Let's see. Mama Daniel says he still plays SVR 2007 GM mode with his friends. Yeah?
Oh, SVR 2007 is the one with ECW, right?
I don't remember, but
I believe so, man.
Yeah.
I believe so. I believe ECW made their first appearance there.
I will say this though: the fact that they've gone out and basically like advertised like 5,000 different modes, I'm also a bit worried because I rather you make less modes but make everything work than try to put every goddamn mode there is in there and be like, okay, but they've had 2 years. They skipped a year, so I'm gonna hope and pray that they got their shit settled.
Yeah, hopefully they are not trying to overcompensate. That's what a lot of men do. We don't really have the goods. We try to overcompensate. You know what I mean?
You talking about, you speaking from experience or what's going on?
No,
here?
I'm just speaking from observation.
Oh, observation. Very good. Okay. Now, let us observe this past week in wrestling. We'll very quickly recap as we lead. We head up to the Royal Rumble itself. So, okay, just some of the bits of news that have come out, right?
Yeah.
Let's talk about Mustafa Ali, who has apparently requested for his release.
Yes.
He apparently had some sort of a meeting or conversation with Vince McMahon, and that led to him going, you know what? I'm fucked. If I stay here, I'm out of here. I don't want. But will WWE grant his release? That's the big question.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like he put it out there. So he's smart in a way. He using like court of public opinion. So depending on what WWE does, they're gonna see like the bad guy.
Yep. No matter what, actually.
Yep.
So,
no matter what.
But that could mean that WWE will be like, oh, you want to play this game? Okay lah. You're stuck in your contract, and you will be on main event for the rest of your contract.
Do you see his Twitter? He actually put out like the storyline that he wanted to pitch to Vince McMahon, but Vince McMahon turned it down, and he still posted like the promo of it that he wanted to do.
Okay,
on Twitter.
What was the gist of the storyline that he pitched?
Okay, so right, I think I understand why it was not green light, but I tell you, if it was, it would have been crazy controversial, man.
Okay.
Yeah, so he wanted to do an updated version of Muhammad Hassan.
All right.
Oh, yeah. So you're listening, right? So it's essentially, he wants to create like a new America where he is the normal one and all these like so-called like people who like are bigots and hate and do all these racial things are the evil one. So it's like a twisted, like, yeah, he got truth in what he say, which is what made Muhammad Hassan awesome in the first place. But then I think it hits too close to home because you're talking to a Republican, right?
Yes. Yeah. Vince is not going to get that.
It was very cool. You know why? He came to the ring. It was dark. I think he did cut the promo by himself, like before the show came on air. He wore a suit, and then it had like choir music. But the choir music is like America the Beautiful.
Okay.
So it's like, so it's supposed to be like faux patriotic.
Yeah.
And then he talked like, this is the America I want. A land where my name is respected. That kind of thing. Like my name doesn't inspire fear. Blah blah blah. And then he wore a suit. So it's almost like he, not say mocking like Christianity in a way, like he's using the Christianity elements, like a church pastor, like this like very extravagant,
Yep.
guy, but then he just twisting it in a way that he makes the so-called the white going church people the bad guys.
Right. So yeah lah, like you said, Muhammad Hassan 2022 lah.
Kind of for the woke crowd.
Yeah, hold on. I don't know if it would. Yeah, I guess it would be for the woke crowd. Then again, no lah. In 2022, the way WWE is structured right now, there's no way that was gonna fly. Like, I mean, he has to be honest with himself here. You know, like I don't think he should be butthurt about them rejecting that idea, because everything WWE does right now is safe. You can't hurt the public image, and that's the problem with what they are right now, right? They are way too big for them to be able to take a chance on you like that. So in a lot of ways, yeah, he would do much better in AEW.
Yeah, and like that's the thing. Like, for example, like MCU, they can tell really, really complex stories. That touches on this like certain insensitivities as well.
Yeah.
But they do it in such a way that it's entertaining. I mean, I feel like Black Panther was a great analogy about like race relations and stuff like that. But they just use like cool ways to kind of mask the facts. I don't know. Maybe they're not smart enough to write it in a good way.
Bro, we know they're not smart enough to write it in a good way, okay? First of all. And second of all, see, that's the problem with pro wrestling. Pro wrestling, there's that line that you can't, like, Black Panther, fictional, right? You know, the Avengers, fictional. So yes, you can address things, but at the end of the day, people are like, all right, this is just entertainment. With pro wrestling, there's still that, is this real? Is this not real? I know most people know it's a work now, but still, right?
They can't separate the wrestler from the character. That's the problem.
Exactly. So actually, Irvin brings up a good point as well. Just as I said it, when I said like he would do better in AEW, they are on TBS and TNT. So it's like, would that even work? Would they let him go with that? I mean, Tony Khan apparently will let their wrestlers do anything they want, but will Tony Khan go that far? Yeah,
that's the thing. I mean, Tony Khan let Jon Moxley curse in public on his return. So, I mean, we'll talk about that in our AEW review. But, I mean, it seems like they have more leeway. Is it because they're not PG-13 or PG, right?
Yeah, but still, at the end of the day, right, this is like very sensitive ground, especially, the character and the storyline that he's pitching. So I think it might be a big issue. So I don't know, some indie outlaw macho lah can do that.
Yeah, but granted, for the record, I love Mustafa Ali. Like, not just because like I'm a Muslim guy and I see a lot like things I can look up to, but just he's a great promo, man. He's a great promo. And he does everything that's been given of him from WWE. Like, he made Retribution palatable. He tried his best.
He tried in a faction that was destined to fail. Actually, no, it had a lot of potential to start with, and then it just went downhill because somebody gave up on it.
Yeah, so I feel like Mustafa Ali can do anything, and like I trust him to be able to deliver on storylines.
Yeah. So Hus, how you doing, dude?
Hey, hello.
Muhammad Hassan was an Italian guy, wasn't he?
Yes, Mark Capotelli or something.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, they got him to. Well, I mean, because he had darker skin or whatever to play. Muhammad Hassan. But yeah, that one. Yeah. Anyway,
fun fact. Apparently, he is a high school principal right now.
Oh, is it?
Yes, because I saw an interview he did with Chris Van Vliet, and like he's like now like in the public school system in the US. So imagine how the high school principal talk about his wrestling past. Should be interesting.
Can you imagine his students every day show him?
Yes,
he walks into the classroom and they play his entrance music.
Oh my!
Walao! Kids will do shit like that one,
Yeah, he'll hit, bro. He'll hit.
Oh boy. Okay, let's get down to Raw very quickly. Just let's touch on certain things, okay? So, Doudrop, Becky Lynch, there's that whole thing now. Doudrop is going to face Becky Lynch, right?
Yes, correct.
Do you like the setup?
Not necessarily, but I like the matchup.
Yeah.
I like Doudrop contending for the title, and I like that they're bringing new faces into like the women's title scene.
Yes. But we all know what potential Doudrop Hyper Niven actually has, right? We've seen her in NXT UK. The problem here is, right, and watching Raw, right, I'm sure I think she DOA already, bro. We all know she's not going to win. Right? At Royal Rumble, Becky Lynch is going to hold the title all the way to WrestleMania. I'm pretty sure of that.
Yeah.
And Doudrop is just, first of all, the name and everything, whatever. There isn't much momentum. And she flopped the finish.
Oh, I saw. Yes.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah, man. That was rough.
Yeah, with the tag, right? And then she like went to pin, but there was some weird mix-up. She forgot that she wasn't the legal competitor or something like that.
I mean, I guess she's still green. Like, even though she's experienced, but she's green. I don't know.
Yeah, well, she had a moment, and I'm just very afraid that, backstage they are gonna be like, well, if she can't pull this off, then, at that level, you should be able to pull everything off.
Okay, quick question, bro. Who is more, I don't know, like, who do you root for more as a more legitimate competitor?
Okay.
Liv Morgan or Doudrop?
Wow. Honestly, like, I hate that you gave me those two choices, because if you gave me Bianca Belair, at least I can say Bianca Belair, right? Because right now, from the past few weeks, I hate to say it, but Doudrop and Liv Morgan have shown that they are not ready for that top tier main event spot. Maybe in a few years, but they are just not ready. Doudrop's promos are okay. Liv Morgan's promos are fucking cringe. Like, and her in-ring work is no Bret Hart, it's not even like, I don't know, give me somebody who's midway.
Nikki Bella?
Yeah, I mean, maybe she's kinda at Nikki Bella, not even, because she doesn't have
Nikki
the
Bella
experience.
is better.
Yeah, Nikki, so like, Liv Morgan is nothing but a look right now and a vibe, right? So
it's a vibe.
So that's a problem, because she might sell some merch, but I don't think she's gonna be the breakout star. Not of this year.
Yeah, I mean, so you did mention that you're gonna take back like this video that we did.
yeah, we did a video. By the way, we do other pro wrestling content, like listicles and stuff like that. You can check it out on this YouTube channel. If you're listening on the podcast on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, well, go to our YouTube page. That's where all the action is.
Yeah, man. Thanks for bringing it up. I hope like those who are listening right now really enjoyed this past weekend's Royal Rumble themed video. That was fun to make, bro.
The best Royal Rumbles to watch before you get to this year's Royal Rumble. Just a quick mention. Hey, do us a favor, hit the like on those videos, hit subscribe if you haven't already to the YouTube channel. And I'm going to sidetrack for a bit, right? Because over the weekend I was a bit bored. I was playing Magic the Gathering online, because I'm like the biggest nerd in the universe, right? So. No, because like, my two games, my main game is Dead by Daylight, but I can't watch wrestling and play that game at the same time because I need concentration.
For both, yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
But with like a card game like Magic, I can, because turn-based, right? So in between, I'll look down at my iPad. So I was watching the WWE Network. They were showing the best of Royal Rumble.
Of the 2010s, right? Something like that.
Wow, here's the thing. The best of Rumbles that they showed were all horrible. I even I got so upset, I posted about it on our Discord. I can't remember which year. I think you can tell me. We had 3 commentators go into the ring.
Oh, I know which story.
Booker T, Jerry the King Lawler, and Michael Cole, right? And then you had Mick Foley and Santino fight Socko versus the Cobra.
Yeah.
And I was saying on the Discord, it's like, wow, not a single main event star in sight until like maybe Y2J and Randy Orton came in. Everyone else was like, where are they now?
Yeah, that's crazy, right? Because that's one of the years that you weren't watching it live, or wasn't really into wrestling at that point.
Yeah, I stopped watching. I was watching UFC at the time, and now to watch it back, I'm like, wow, no wonder I wasn't interested.
Yeah. That was 2012, if I'm not wrong. That means, did you miss the entire Rock versus Cena storyline?
Oh, that one I went back to watch because they headlined WrestleMania, so I have gone back to watch all WrestleManias.
Okay, so like you watched it after the fact, like when it was happening, the whole story was happening, you weren't aware?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
It's crazy, right? So who says I refuse to see McMahon rip his quads again, don't well, I really like, I don't understand why he couldn't have just said from backstage, restart the match.
Yeah.
No, he had to fucking come out and tear his quads. That is like,
it's over lah. But that was actually one of the better Royal Rumbles to watch throughout the era, and we posted it on our list.
So Muhammad Daniel says 2012, 2015, 2017 were the ones they showed. And I watched the one where Sheamus won as well. It was quite like...
That's the same one. That's the 2012
Was that the one? Oh, okay, there you go.
Like, the one day was... Yeah.
Very lean year, let's just put it that way. I feel like the Royal Rumble is a very good indicator of how the company is doing in terms of creating stars.
Yeah, but here's the thing, like the best Royal Rumble in recent memory, easily for me, 2020 Royal Rumble.
Yeah, I agree.
Great.
You preach, brother. You preach.
Yeah, great story, but I mean, 2020 wasn't really a great year for WWE.
No, yeah, but
I mean, pandemic aside, but like really, I thought like WWE can tell good stories if they know how to tell a good story.
Yeah, or if they want to, I guess. Because yeah, it was the Brock Lesnar thing, the tale of like 2 Rumbles where he dominated the first half, and then when he was eliminated, it was Drew's, yeah, and then Edge's return. So no, it was a tale of 3.
It's
Rumbles.
a 3-story arc. Yeah,
and then 2021 was a bit forgettable. I don't even remember what happened last year.
Oh yeah, that's the crazy thing. 2021, I think doing it in the Thunderdome, I think hurt it a lot. Edge won at number 1.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. But here's the thing, like 2022 going towards this show, even though there is not really a lot of hype, not hype for the men's Rumble, or even the women's Rumble, but I'm hyped for the singles matches.
Yeah, true. So there is at least something to look forward to, and if anything, right, the intrigue of who is going to win and how will they challenge at WrestleMania, I think that will be a big one. And here's the thing, let's not also forget, as I believe those of you listening to the podcast can't see this, but Foreign is like talking off screen, so I think somebody is kachiaring Foreign. Who's disturbing you, bro?
Oh no, I'm just saying, like, my brother is like walking past here and there, so I'm just asking him, keep the door open so the internet, give the internet life.
Oh my god, I want to bring this up because this is hilarious. So finally, Foreign went and bought a Ethernet adapter for his MacBook Air, right?
Yes.
And I was like, okay, good. We'll have a lag-free experience this week. And then he just realized the connector is wrong.
Bro.
What?
Bro, preach. I am so pissed off with myself.
Oh.
And here's the worst part. I went to Challenger. I tell the guy, bro, this internet adapter, is it compatible with MacBooks or not? And he said, yeah, MacBook, no problem. Mac, no problem.
But okay, here's the thing. MacBooks have many different models. Going by year, will have different ports. So it's like you need to specify which year and what kind of port.
Yeah, so I blame myself, of course.
Oh,
but I also blame that guy.
Yeah. He never asked you the relevant questions.
Check, man. Yeah, but you know what's crazy? Like I was telling you, right? I have a very good internet cable itself. Like it's super long. I'm very proud of that.
That's what she said.
Yeah. The only problem, can't chocho inside. So that's also what she said, lah.
Oh my god. Okay. Anyway, let's get back to the pro wrestling, shall we?
Bro, while you talk, let me open the door a bit more. Okay.
Oh god. To let the internet connection in, the Wi-Fi waves in. Okay, what else do we have happen on Raw? We had Kevin Owens and Damian Priest. Well, I can see what Foreign does in his off time. Look at that keyboard at the back. I don't know why. Do you guys remember the show, The Friends? And then Ross had a keyboard. So yeah, this is what I picture Foreign doing in his free time, play his keyboard and sing songs.
Yeah, man, I'm a musician, bro. Bedroom musician.
Boom. Edison says Farhan got swerved by the Challenger staff. Yeah, Challenger staff turned heel on you, bro.
Bro, clearly he is not a wrestling fan. He doesn't watch the podcast. He doesn't know how important this is.
Jason from Brunei, what's up, man? It's good to see you.
Yo.
What do you think about Damian Priest and his, I have a Damian side, I have a Priest side?
That's
business.
That's literally what they're gonna go with.
Yeah, that is like, oh, don't piss me off. You might bring out the Damian side.
I mean, anything lah. Just give you some character development. Why not? Why not?
I don't hate it, but the concept is just so dumb and basic. Like you can literally picture some writer sitting down. Actually, his name is Damian Priest, so he got bad and good. Let's make him look like that.
I mean, okay, then again, if you think about it, Archer of Infamy, like without context, like doesn't make sense as well.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
So like he kind of owned it. But here's the crazy fact, right? Out of all the 3 NXT like call-ups, like him, Keith Lee, Karen Cross, who would expect Damian Priest is the one that survives?
Exactly. And isn't he the oldest one of the lot as well?
He is the oldest, yeah. He's like a veteran at this point.
Okay, well maybe he played the right cards and I mean, he's talented, like he's good, like
Yeah, you know what is the right card?
What?
He cozy up with Bad Bunny, bro.
Oh my god.
Pandai.
Oh shit.
Let's
not go there. Let's not go there. So I wonder if they are going to follow this up with Kevin Owens winning the US title.
I like that. I like Kevin Owens like having a title on him. And also I like the fact that Sami Zayn apparently resigned.
Oh yeah. Shocking, right? We were all like, oh, El Generico, Kevin Steen, they all sure fuck off to AEW. No, I think WWE, they were like, we better stop losing talents.
Yeah. No, I think they're smart. I think they're smart. Because Kevin Steen, so-called Kevin Owens, and Sami Zayn knows the lay of the land. They have been through the independence.
Yeah.
Maybe they are like in their mind, like, but like I don't want to play with my friends because I know my friends all will like backstab each other or like won't be stable, won't be professional. Maybe I just gonna like take the easy money and like, maybe I won't set the wrestling world alike.
Yeah.
But I have a good payday.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, they just want to take care of their families, right?
Yeah, and I don't think that they're being depushed in WWE or what. They still have a great spot.
Well, I don't know if feuding with the guy from Jackass. Well, then again, he is a celebrity, so it is a good spot.
It is like it's like the Miz. Is it the Miz's spot, right? Like the guy that Lions the celebrity.
Okay lah, you know what? He's probably enjoying himself, and that's what matters, right?
I can argue, right, that Sami Zayn's profile has never been higher this past year. He interacted with Logan Paul.
Yeah.
That probably created a social media buzz for himself.
Yeah.
And then now Jackass. So like, bro, he is like WWE's go-to guy to talk to the celebrity. I mean, he's doing good for himself.
True. When the Miz is not around, you go to Sami Zayn, huh?
Yeah. And you know what the crazy thing? He actually re-signed the contract at the same time as Kevin Owens. So it just wasn't made public, right?
Yeah.
And remember what happened at the end of December?
What?
Interactions with Roman Reigns,
or
to interact with Brock Lesnar. This is what WWE does. Okay, come. I give you a bit of main event.
Yep.
Then push it on the card.
Well, anyway, his best friend is still in the company, so okay lah, because they are best friends, right? Aren't they?
Yeah.
Kevin Owens and El Generico. Anyway, Sami Zayn. So let's move on then. The Alpha Academy graduation ceremony. You know, here's the thing. I didn't know that Chad Gable and Otis had such a history.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, it was on social media. Actually, Chad Gable posted something. Like, he posted a picture of them, like, rooming together when, doing their amateur wrestling stuff.
So they were a thing. So they know each other back from amateur wrestling days, yeah?
Yeah, and he put out, like, a very, like, heartfelt message. I was like, holy shit, I'm actually rooting for these guys now.
So that's the thing. Like, I wish they highlighted that from the very beginning, like, as to why they even became a team.
Yes, exactly. And see, I don't know why. Like, you know what it is, right? I feel like a lot of times the writers are there and they're also fighting for their jobs and their place. So they're trying to push for their storylines, and using something that exists is like, I feel like the boss is going to be, then you're not writing anything new for me. Why are you here? So they have to come out with some convoluted bullshit.
Nah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's why, like, I would really encourage anyone, who loves like WWE storylines and appreciate the art of writing to check out Freddie Prinze Jr.'s new podcast, bro. Like, he really deep dive into his time and the process of being a WWE script writer. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy, man. And especially if you don't want to lose your job, you're not gonna fight for your storylines to go through. That's the thing. And like, because Freddie Prinze Jr. is a famous celebrity, he don't give a fuck. He will fight with Vince McMahon. Like, he argues with him. And that's the crazy thing. Vince McMahon likes that. Yeah,
hasn't it always been said that like people like Pat Patterson, Paul Heyman, Vince loved those people because love them because they would actually stand up to him and fight for what they believed in. Sometimes they fight too hard, the talent suffers lah. Vince would be like, fuck you, I'll push you down. A bit like Triple H in NXT right now.
Perhaps, and that's crazy. Like, but then I don't blame them, because like, if for example WWE is your dream job, all your life you're a fan, you just want to be here for life. You're not gonna step on toes, right?
Yeah, true that. Let's talk about the graduation ceremony. Did you enjoy? I thought it was sports entertainment esque. Like, I'm not gonna say, this is nonsense, because it's like, I'm watching sports entertainment, I'm gonna expect shit like this, right? Well, it wasn't the best, but it wasn't the worst, and then it sets up a rematch, so I'm actually quite okay with it.
My one takeaway from that whole thing is that with every single day, like, Chad Gable just becomes more and more like Kurt Angle to me.
Doesn't he?
He even looks like him a bit.
A little bit, and he actually has personality.
he got mic skills, right?
Yes.
He does. Yeah.
Remember when they couldn't figure out anything for him and then call him Shorty G?
Oh fuck.
You remember Shorty G?
Let's just delete that from memory, bro.
Yeah. Well, thank goodness that he has this thing, and with Otis. I mean, Otis went from the trucker guy, the heavy machinery, to love interest of Mandy, and then now,
I mean, he's Vader now, lah. He's essentially Vader.
Yeah. So I mean, I actually really, really like them, and I like that they got the rub from RKO Bro.
Yeah. It seems like they're gonna have like a blow-off match, maybe Royal Rumble. But I don't foresee them losing the title back to RKO Bro. I really think Randy and Riddle will have a feud going to WrestleMania.
Yeah, I think their time is kind of up. It's time. So where better to have their blow off, their big, turn. The question is who's going to turn and when.
Yeah. I low-key really enjoy their song though. Their remix song is actually one of the better remixed teams,
Yeah.
So I'm gonna miss that. But like you said, I think the time has come for them to go. It's like AJ and Omos, like it was time to go.
The problem with AJ and Omos is like I don't know what to say about AJ and Omos, because it seems like the blow off has already happened and it was so weak and lame.
It was weak, yeah.
That
and now Omos is like 24/7 title contention.
Okay. We'll get to Omos in a bit, okay? As we look at the card on Raw, let's see. We got Austin Theory beating the WWE's favorite jobber, apparently mid-card jobber, main event jobber, Finn Balor.
How the mighty has fallen.
I wonder right now, like, when is Finn Balor's contract up?
Yeah, man. Like here's the thing, like he already put in the work to revitalize his character in NXT.
Yeah.
Bring that Prince back, man. Or he turn him heel, for God's sake. Like he can. You know?
Bro, at this point he has like nothing. He's basically come back and become his like previous Finn Balor self.
Yeah.
And he's just using his name value to put over other people. And at some point, it's going to be like a Dolph Ziggler, like a Robert Roode. We know what caliber of wrestler they are. But you keep having them lose and lose and lose and lose, they will lose their shine.
Like, I wish like the Prince gimmick wasn't on NXT. I know it worked for NXT, but like, I wish Vince or someone managed to make it work on the main roster.
Yeah.
It would have been better seen, because I feel like no one watches NXT. Like the management doesn't really give a shit.
Oh no! I'm pretty sure they don't. Yeah, they'd be like, so, what happens on NXT is in a multiverse.
Yeah, it's like an alternate universe like that. For me, right, I feel like, especially when I was watching back the 1992 Royal Rumble, 2002 Royal Rumble recently, just randomly watching old stuff. There were so many stars. And they might not be hot at that point in time. Like, for example, like you talk about like a Rikishi or Jeff Hardy, they were really hot.
Yep.
But their name value is always there. And it's like, like anytime if they become a contender, you will still root for them. The problem with WWE now is that if they're not in contendership, they completely lose. Yeah, they completely lose their luster or star quality.
They're bland. And this goes back to what I brought up last week, right?
Yeah.
When we watched the old Rumble, like everybody, even if they are lower on the totem pole, like some jobber or mid-card main eventer, everybody had a character. Now there are so many interchangeable people, you can just literally forget their names and not remember what happened.
Yeah. For me, I randomly watched the 2018 Royal Rumble. You know what's the craziest stat? Since you're talking about Finn Balor, the Iron Man for that Rumble was actually Finn Balor.
Oh, okay.
Do you remember like the final 6 was like Cena, Orton, Rey Mysterio versus Reigns, Nakamura and Balor? It's like the new school versus the old school.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's so crazy to see like how over Balor and Nakamura was.
Yeah. And it almost feels like you guys are NXT guys, huh? Oh, we hate NXT now. The old NXT. So anyway, Irvin says apparently the AJ Omos thing was to see how Omos could do as a singles, and he failed because AJ is the best worker they have on Raw. That's, you know what, I'm not even gonna argue that. That sounds like what happened.
Essentially, AJ Styles is gonna be fine whether with or without Omos. Like, he's gonna go back to being awesome no matter what. Yeah.
So they were essentially testing us. Say if you can't have a good match with AJ, you cannot have a good match with anybody. So they go and put him against Reggie.
From AJ Styles to Reggie, right? It's like going from like business class to like Garuda Airlines, bro.
Hey, what do you have against Garuda, bro? What's wrong with you? No, it's going from business class to sitting in cargo. How about that?
Yeah, 24/7 title is literally but you know what? I can't wait to be a GM on 2K22 and play with the 24/7 title.
Fuck, you know what I would do as a GM? I would smash the title, bring back the hardcore title. Okay? Woo! Crash Holly. See, we are already in the mood for GM mode. Let's go.
Yeah, man. I'm just gonna fuck it out, right? I'm gonna put like Charlotte Flair as 24/7 title.
Well, like what they're doing right now, right? Freaking Dana Brooke. So all the guys. So basically, Drew Gulak, Akira Tozawa, who else?
Reggie,
all like become side characters. They bought it. Oh no, Tamina. So it's like. Anyway, okay. Nikki ASH turned heel on Rhea Ripley. Not surprising.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what are your thoughts?
Talk about a DOA gimmick, bro. She tried. Nikki ASH. She tried. Apparently, it's her idea. She wanted to do this superhero thing. So give credit where it's due. But like, I just feel like WWE is so half-hearted with their pushes, man.
Mm-hmm.
It could have been something like for a while when she was winning the title that 1 month.
Yeah.
I felt like okay, maybe they will turn the crowd, like the kids will get into it and stuff like that. But then we are Ripley combining together, like so weird, just a weird way that they pushed it. And I think she should just go back to being a psycho. That was her best.
Yes,
that was the best.
Well, maybe make her supervillain, a psycho supervillain. You know.
Oh yeah, like she thinks she's a superhero, but she's like crazy or fucked up.
And you know what would be really funny?
Yeah.
She gets back together with Alexa Bliss and they be a heel team.
I mean, that was what I wanted all along.
I mean, remember they were a face team, they were best friends and all that.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like coming full circle. Talking about Alexa Bliss, let's talk about Alexa Bliss and her vignettes of her going to therapy, quote unquote. We love Alexa Bliss.
Oh yeah, baby.
Okay, not in that way that he just baby. But like, who is watching these vignettes going, okay, pass, can, like, there's no character develop. Well, I guess maybe there is in that she's going for therapy. That's about it. But the content itself, watching those vignettes are just painful.
You know what's the I feel sympathetic for the most?
Ooh, what?
Like when she was, scheduled to be back on Raw, like for the first time in 4 months and stuff like that.
Yeah. Like
I literally saw fans in the comments like, I can't wait to see Alexa Bliss back on Raw. I've been waiting for her return. Like I'm so excited. Her return is a vignette.
And it's a shit vignette.
Yeah.
It's not even good. Just at this point, just fucking have her show up at the Rumble. I think she will make a better impact. And have her come back as whatever form you want. You don't need to explain it. You can explain it post-Rumble.
Yeah.
These vignettes are just a complete...
The Fiend is long gone, right?
Yeah. No, these vignettes are just a complete waste of time. And it's not even about the Fiend stuff. She's talking about Lily and how she still can't let go of Lily. Like, what the fuck? Who cares?
Yeah, let it go, man. Let go of that freaking doll. Stop it.
Stop it. It's not even so bad you have to watch. It's so bad I don't want to. I will skip it.
But that's the thing, like we love Alexa Bliss and we feel bad for her that she can do so much more. Like I really feel like if she goes back to her goddess days, which everyone in social media seems to want that.
Yeah.
Like she can actually even be pushed to title contention. You know
what? I'm gonna hopefully, like, I know these vignettes have sucked, right? But I'm thinking the whole point is to have her be quote unquote cured, and then she comes back as the goddess and fucking wins the Rumble. That is what I want to see happen.
Okay, first of all, right, she's one of the main stars among the women's division. You can literally insert her and make her title champion, like, and no one will bat an eye.
Yep.
But like, give her the chance. Give her the chance to, like, do it. Like, stop playing. Like, just give up on the whole Lily thing. It's over. It's done. We accept it.
Yep.
Come on, bring back the goddess, bro.
Yeah. Let's go back to Austin Theory, Finn Balor. So the whole point was to put Austin Theory over after Vince McMahon cut a promo on him saying, whoa, everything okay in your hood, bro?
Do you hear that? Oh yeah, so there's like a very loud...
The
siren?
Yeah. Wow.
I think it's Scott Steiner, bro.
Holla! If you hear me! Okay, so
Yes, please. It's going already.
the Vince promo was again. It was Vince doesn't have the luster anymore. He's just kind of mumbling through it like break every bone in your body, and so theory won, right? Like
yeah. And that's the thing, he threatened that apparently if he doesn't win, he's gonna beat his ass or something like that.
yeah, who believes that though? Who believes that?
You think the old man can really beat someone's ass at this point?
He can barely talk.
Yeah, I think it's just the makeup that's holding his skeleton together,
You know what? I mean, we shit on Vince, but we all, I mean, as a character and what he's done for the business, you either love or hate him, I suppose, depending on which side of the fence you sit, right? But you can't deny the impact he's had on pro wrestling. To see him like this right now, I'm like,
it's painful, yeah.
It's very, very painful. I'm like, dude, just please relax.
The best way to enjoy Vince McMahon is to watch his old clips on social media.
Yeah.
You know, like Hood clips or Botch Club.
Yeah.
I love it, man. They will always, they will always have that video of Vince in the wheelchair, auto wheelchair walking, and then it will have some hip hop music. I love that shit.
Yeah. Okay, come. Let's see. Beth Phoenix got whacked in the head by a bus with a brick.
Yes, a brick. Yes.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, this is just all lead up to Royal Rumble, right? That's fine for me.
Any, are you interested still in this mixed match tag team?
I am. I want to see how Maurice and Beth do, actually, because we all know that Edge and Miz can go right now.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if I see Beth Phoenix after winning this match enters herself into the Royal Rumble.
Oh, why not? Actually,
Why not?
Here's the thing, right? They are so anemic when it comes to their women's division right now. They might just have some of these people who have matches.
Cachet.
Yeah, just enter the match, even if it makes no sense, like a champion entering the match, declaring herself into the match. Oh, did you hear? Hey, did we bring it up? Another Impact set of champions were asked to appear at the Rumble.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean, I only know about the Mickey James situation.
Okay, but apparently, off the dirt sheets, a certain iconic team.
Is it?
Yeah, they were asked, but they turned it down.
They turned it down. I think maybe because they're doing well for themselves.
Also, they're probably still a bit salty, lah.
They rebranded themselves. Now they're the Inspiration.
Right. So yeah, it doesn't make sense for them to show. Mickey James, she very free, so she.
Yeah, probably that's the reason. And also because Cassie Lee is making that OnlyFans money, bro.
Ooh, does she really have OnlyFans?
No, she has her own website. It's called the CassieWorld.com.
Oh, okay. She don't need no OnlyFans.
Yeah, man. I'm just speaking purely from what I see on the internet, not because I'm a member.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're an observer, right?
Yes, observer. I am the watcher.
Watu over here. NXT. Quick notes on NXT. I really enjoyed LA Knight. I don't know why all of a sudden he's like, maybe
the man.
Yeah, he's the man, right? He's such a throwback. I see. Here's the weird thing. When he first came in, it was like, I don't know. Maybe there were too many good talents, and now he's shining because he's the vet.
Yeah, no. Because sometimes, I felt like he's trying too hard to be The Rock, trying too hard to be Stone Cold, but somehow there's not enough of that around.
Yeah, so maybe because the entire NXT Black and Gold roster got stripped bare. Now, actually, I appreciate him because he's one of the few that can talk.
Yeah, it's crazy. But I guess he's one of the headliners left. I mean, Ciampa, I guess she's taking a break. I haven't seen him on the show.
He's been on Main Event. And when wrestlers go on Main Event and Superstars and whatnot, it's for the writers and the big wigs to see how they will do in the ring.
Yeah,
perhaps the Pete Dunne as well. So Pete Dunne, Tommaso Ciampa, they're probably getting called up soon enough.
Here's the thing, every time there's a call up, right? How does that affect the current main roster people? Because, for example, you got 20 people in NXT, maybe 40 people in Raw, SmackDown, for example. You get 5 people from NXT, you become 15.
Yep.
And then it becomes an additional 45. So the roster gets more and more. I think the next step is for them to get fired.
Or you bulk up the 24/7 division.
Holy crap. Yeah, I don't know, man. But can we talk about Dante Chen?
Of course, we're going to talk about Dante Chen, who made his big return. I mean, they had a vignette for him and everything, so I'm like, okay, all right.
I like.
So yeah, he had a match against Guru Raj. The match didn't even take place because guess who's back as well?
Duke Hudson.
Yeah, that's right. The poker player turned angry ball guy.
Yes, who had, for all intents and purposes, had actually a storyline in the new NXT 2.0.
Yeah.
Got to work with Cameron Grimes. So, it's like a step up, bro.
Yeah.
We are literally watching Dante Chan's career, bro, from BCW to WWE.
I know, right? It is exciting times. I just hope I hope he doesn't turn out to be a stepping stone for Duke Hudson.
Yeah,
I hope they both grow from this storyline.
I hope he grows. Not just Duke Hudson, right?
Yeah, I'm just a bit worried,
What do you think of the promo that he did, that backstage vignette?
I don't know what it is.
He's still finding himself, in my opinion.
He is.
I like that he has that confidence when he talks.
Yeah.
But it's just about that there's no story yet.
Yeah. I mean, it feels the art of the promo. A lot of people say, okay, you either have it or you don't. That is true to a certain extent, but also it is something that can be taught. It can be something that it is something that you can train, right?
Yeah.
So I think he's still in the early stages of that, and until what you said, until he finds himself, he'll just it is what it is, he's early stages.
But the interesting thing is that WWE seems to be giving him a push.
Yeah, which is great, right?
Yeah, they talk about him, present him as a package and all that kind of stuff. So looks wise, I think it's great. It's just he needs to give more lah.
Yeah. Tovakin, how you doing? Happy Monday. Thanks for dropping by the stream. Muhammad Danielson got Dante chance in the crowd, which is great.
Yep. He's winning over the crowd. He's like a baby face. And I think the promo did a lot. I think it's great that they acknowledge about the father's passing.
Yep.
It makes him more relatable in that sense, lah.
Yeah, coming back from injury and everything as well, and then being beaten up by the dastardly heel. It's a story as old as time, lah.
Yes.
Okay, so the other big news from NXT, of course, is Roderick Strong probably gonna leave soon, because he gonna hantam only.
I mean, come on, join AEW, just freaking finish up the Undisputed Era faction.
Yeah, and then they can go and play, 5 Stone with the Cucamonga kids.
They can play among themselves. Let them do it.
Oh God. So the thing is though, Imperium, Walter, he wins, and then he takes the mic. Call me Gunta. Fuck. What? Wait. So okay. The controversy, quote unquote, right, was that WWE filed a trademark for Gunther Stark. And then people on the internet went and searched Gunther Stark. Turns out Gunther Stark was the name of some kind of Nazi-related U-boat commander. Yeah. Okay. I will say this, right? I don't think they purposely did that. I feel like that's a very...
It's just coincidence.
Yeah, it's a very unfortunate coincidence. I feel like they probably okay, what's a common German name? What's a common, first name or whatever? And then they just put it together. Like, it's not like they named him Adolf. You know what I'm saying?
I know. But here's the thing, right? I think the reason, let's just be fair. I think the reason why WWE wants to change his name is because Walter is his real name and they can't copyright that shit.
Yeah.
Seems to be the case, right?
It is what they always do.
Yeah, so short of changing his name from Walter to something else that rhymes and sounds German, maybe like Hunter or Ronter or Funter, whatever.
What the fuck? Hunter, Runter.
Whatever it is, that sounds similar to Walter. I think that's the closest they could find. I mean, this is just, I'm trying to understand WWE's logic.
Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They're like, all right, Walter, you cannot, because we want to copyright your name, so Gunther, right? And we need a last name for you, so you just anyhow tikam masa tikam one, and then it's fucking the worst one they could find.
But I haven't seen such outrage for his name or a name change since Viking Experience.
Yeah, just change one word, right?
Oh my god.
I don't hate the fact that they changed the name, and like I said, I think it was just a very bad coincidence with the whole quote unquote Nazi thing. But the way though, don't call me Walter, call me Gunther. What? It was kind of why, bro? Why?
Yeah, if they can somehow change the name through a logical reason, like in storyline, I can still accept. Like, I remember when Kenta came to the NXT, and then like he came and then the screen behind him changed Kenta to Hideo Itami, right?
Yeah.
Like there was like a reason behind it. He said like Hideo is inspired by blah blah blah. Itami is like one of his favorite wrestlers, blah blah blah. Like, or even a Finn Balor. Remember when he was contending for the Universal title?
Yeah.
He did this promo where he explained what is Finn. Finn is like a legendary character from Ireland. Balor is like a demon.
Yeah.
So I can like accept no more Prince David. Okay, this is. But what the fuck is Gunther, bro?
Gunther is the guy from Friends, rest in peace. Who lasted for Rachel all like 12 seasons, however many seasons.
But no one cares for her.
Yeah, poor thing, huh? Irvin, damn funny lah. He says change his name to Walter, VALT. Can already.
Yeah, why not?
Walter still says the same.
Still says the same. Yeah, they're so smart. Like, I am surprised, bro. There's no one making Friends memes of Walter, like Photoshop his face on the Gunther character.
Yo, well, hey, if Gunther was Walter, he would have chopped the shit out of Ross. Okay, Ross would be dead. Yeah,
bro, he would sleeper hold him from the back of the couch over the bar.
That's it, die already, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can see where Vince and gang see Walter, Gunther, like, this dastardly foreign heel. It's like really back to your 80s wrestling, the evil foreign heel, hey, not you foreign, but foreign heel. Like remember people like Ludwig Volga, for no reason Finland and USA got war. Is it like, what the fuck? Why is he here in the USA, like, scolding the Americans?
First of all, I will refuse to call him Gunther for as long as I live.
No. Call him Gunther.
Okay, Gunther, yes, I will refuse to call him that.
But he snatched the mic, he said, call me Gunther.
No. But I'm happy that he's getting more of, like, more exposure. Yeah. I think he finally moved to the US, right? Yeah. Permanently. So, like, I fuck it, like, Gunther versus Brock Lesnar, give it to me, bro.
Bro, that's it. That was what I was thinking about, man. Imagine that fight. Imagine, like, how badass if they really push Gunther into this role of dominating heel.
Yeah.
On SmackDown or Raw, whatever, right? Like, the look, the vibe, everything, and then you have a conquering the Viking versus the Gunther.
Yeah, I mean, that's cool. Yeah. That's really cool. Don't whatever happens, don't give him a mask and let him wear S&M gear. That's all. That's all I ask for.
Okay, bro, cannot, huh? No.
Don't change anything about his business. I think if you change the music from his awesome classical music to some hip hop pop shit, I'm gonna just die. I'm just gonna lose my mind.
G-Dog, he comes out, yo, my name is G-Dog.
Oh no. Then he plays some like Euro techno music. Oh my god.
And then he come out with Fabian Eichner and you know what? Actually bring the whole Imperium up. Because Fabian and Marcel, right?
Yeah.
They can just be like the henchmen lah.
Bro, I fuck with everything about them, man. I love the fact that like they consider the match sacred.
Yeah.
They do their wipe. Everything about them is perfect. Don't change anything.
But bro, that's the thing. When they go main event, the writers are gonna change things. They're gonna be we're gonna make this ours because this was not ours. This was their shit in NXT UK and NXT Black and Gold. Now they're gonna tweak here, tweak that. You just watch one day they show up on Raw, and then the last name all changed to like freaking who's the one from Italy?
Who's the one from Italy?
Fabian, is it?
Fabian Eichner,
yeah. You watch, they change his name to like Mussolini or some shit.
Like Mussolini
or some shit,
Yeah. Oh man, but you know what? I'll still support the wrestler. Real name Walter. I'll still support the guy.
Yeah.
And let's hope he will have like like an awesome, like, man, let him fight Lashley or Big E or somebody even that size. I would love that as well.
Dude, he could go in and like legit. I would watch Gunther versus Omos and have Gunther destroy Omos. Because we all know Omos
destroy.
Omos, we give up already. He cannot lah.
Bro, let him come in and just like I just want him to like, if they do like a surprise US challenge, open challenge or what.
Bro.
If Kevin Owens wins the title, then after that Gunther comes in. answering the challenge, that'd be awesome, man.
Bro, fuck the US title. You have a talent like Gunther. You put him in the Royal Rumble and have him chop the shit out of everybody. Let's go.
Fuck. Come on, Gunther in the Royal Rumble. Fuck lah, Walter in the Royal Rumble. No, I'm not gonna change. I'm gonna call him that.
I'm gonna beat you into submission. Gunther. Gunther, the Euro trash.
Oh no, then they will sound like Daft Punk. You know, like the Daft Punk, the Giorgio Moroder kind of music.
Yeah.
Oh my god. But you know what? Even Braun Breaker is like kind of like, I'm getting used to the name, unfortunately.
Yeah, you have to lah. If they beat you over the head enough with it, I think honestly, what we're gonna see is Braun Breaker versus Gunther for a while, and that looks like a really, really awesome matchup.
That would be dope because like if Walter try to chop the shit out of Braun Breaker, he's a beast. I think he probably like, yeah, I eat chops for breakfast. You know what I mean?
Chicken chop. Mutton chop. Okay, let's move on then to SmackDown. Okay, we'll jump into AEW stuff in a bit lah. But SmackDown basically is the Roman Reigns show and Roman and Seth stuff. You notice Seth mentioned Mox instead of
he did.
Dean?
He did. I acknowledge the fact that Roman Reigns 508 days or how many more than 510 days nowadays.
You gotta acknowledge him.
Yeah, man, longest reigning. Like he is ultimately the only reason why I tune into SmackDown. Yep. Only watch his segment, so why not?
Which is kind of sad because hasn't SmackDown always been like the land of good wrestling and like it was better than Raw for a long time, and then a lot of stuff just fell apart, right?
Yeah, kind of. But what is interesting is about the reaction is Seth Rollins getting babyface reactions. Do you hear that?
Yeah. Actually, both of them getting cheers, so they have transcended the whole like heel face dynamic, so they can play either role anytime, which is great. It just means that you've built them as stars already. Unfortunately, nobody else on this card is star like that.
A star,
Kofi Kingston beat Madcap Moss. Nobody gave a fuck. Big E came out. What is Big E doing here?
Big E, stay on Raw, bro. Don't let your career die here. Please.
The commentators are, it's Royal Rumble season. That's why he's here on SmackDown. What kind of fucking reason is that? Are you trying to insult my intelligence?
And that's the reason apparently Kevin Owens also is on the show, right?
Oh, because it's Royal Rumble season. Lan jiao la.
Lan jiao la.
Like, what the fuck? And then, okay. Then you have the Aaliyah Natalia feud.
Oh my god, don't get me. Okay, we just skip this part.
Okay, 3 seconds. That's all we'll spend on it because she got a Guinness World Record. But here's the thing. After a interesting debut with cool AR graphics, she disappeared. Don't know, maybe she's off protecting other people in different universes, but now she's back again.
Yeah, man. I know, Xia Li is back.
Yep.
Fuck lah, bro. Xia Li, just put him in the next Shang-Chi movie lah. Get that collaboration going, bro.
Yeah, and I don't know like what this protector gimmick is.
Yeah, maybe, I mean, it can be interesting if like, I protect all the weak baby faces.
Yeah, like
from
Aaliyah
the heels.
Yeah, like Aaliyah. Yeah. So that's the whole setup lah.
So, but remember the whole situation apparently that she was supposed to be part of Naomi versus Sonya Deville. Like what happened to that?
Give up lah. She don't need protecting no more.
Yeah.
Let's see. Viking Raiders defeated Los Lotharios.
Whatever.
Okay. Charlotte Flair beat Naomi. Referee Sonya Deville.
Yes.
Screw job. Have they explained why Sonya Deville just does not like Naomi?
They have not, and they have finally acknowledged the fact that she is abusing her power.
Yeah.
But apparently only next week that she's fighting Naomi officially.
And apparently removing the jacket removes her authority. So she gets her power from the jacket. That's the fucking dumbest thing in the world. Was it this week or last week where they Naomi turned the heater up or some shit like that?
I remember, man. I don't watch these segments.
You don't watch trash. No,
Fuck,
because
bro.
The whole thing was like if in case you didn't watch it, you had Adam Pearce and Sonya Deville, and the whole thing with Sonya Deville was every time Naomi confronts her, she's like, "You see this jacket? I'm wearing jacket means I'm official. You can't touch me, right?"
Oh yeah.
So in the next segment, you see Sonya Deville and Adam Pearce in the room, and then Adam Pearce like, "What? Wow, very hot, huh? Why it's so hot, huh?" And he like take off his jacket, like it's Johnny Sin's scene already, huh? What are they gonna do, right? And then like you see Sonya don't want to take off her jacket. Finally, it gets too hot. Sonya takes off the jacket. It's like, fuck lah, what? What is this?
So they literally took the wearing the jacket thing literally.
Yeah. It's like, well, hey, this is a bit embarrassing. Talk about insulting intelligence.
Yeah, man. I mean, you still want Sonya Deville as your GM for career mode? You sure? Right?
Yes, because I'll actually do her some justice because we all know what she can do, and she's actually not bad on the mic. Oh,
Yeah,
talking about
yeah.
mic work, right? I'm sorry, but Naomi is terrible
Oh no.
on the mic.
There's a reason why Naomi was only a champion one time, and it was 4 years ago.
Yeah, exactly, right? Yeah. Dovakin says Ikemen Jiro called. He wants his gimmick back. Jacket time. You know what? I still maintain that Style Strong is hilarious.
Yeah, I think but I mean that was actually the best vignette out of all the NXT like new guys.
Yeah. Style Strong needs to be a shirt.
More people think of strong style.
Yeah, when they think Japan, they think strong style. But Ikemanjiro is style strong. I fucking love it, bro. It's my style strong.
Bro, this one reminds me of like Japan Hour. You know, the last time Japan got all these zany game shows they used to air on TV.
They still have Japan Hour, no?
Oh, it's fuck.
Yeah,
hell.
But
it's perfect, lah. Perfect.
It is very like Japanese game show style, and yeah. Anyway, I don't know why we suddenly slid back there. Oh, Jinlong says, why Bischoff and Double J? Why were they on SmackDown? Because they were in Nashville, and that's where they are apparently. And
okay.
So was Summer Rae.
Completely no link.
Oh, because she's in the Rumble, ma.
Yeah, but she just came just to sit, like, you know, at the stands and like just acknowledge with a wave, like so.
Look angry. So you know how I don't want to say it because I feel like I'm being very superficial and mean when I say it.
Okay, what's up?
But it looks like there have been some like pulling and tucking and yeah.
I mean,
it looks a little bit too taut. Her skin looks too taut.
Let her be. Yeah, I mean, I've had the pleasure of meeting them in person.
Okay.
She is tall, bro. I'm gonna give her that.
Okay, sure.
She's statuesque.
And
so,
you can't sing that.
Yes, you can. Oh, and one more thing, right?
Yeah.
Can I just say I love Eric Bischoff. I think he's the smartest old guy I know.
Smartest old guy? Okay.
Like he is like chilling. He is just lepak only. One day he go AEW, one day he go WWE.
Yeah.
And like everyone's welcoming him everywhere.
Yeah.
Like he don't give a fuck, bro. He's like, yeah, man, give me wherever the money goes. I'm just gonna go and appear on your segments, bro.
Yeah, why not? And more often than not, he adds to the segment. He doesn't take away, right?
Yes, and I think he's a great example of never burn your bridges anywhere. You'll never know when you can take advantage of an opportunity.
Ironic because he fucked with Vince for how many years during the Monday Night Wars. The fact that they still value him though, and we've read this about Vince, right? Like even if you hate him, he hates you. If there's an opportunity to do business, he will do business.
Yeah, and I think maybe the fact that he fucks with Vince, that's why Vince fucks with him. Like I mean, fucks with him in a cool way. Like I like you, bro. I want to use you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
because controversy creates
cash.
There you go. Okay, let's move on then. Also, before we leave, why is Sonya Deville and Naomi still a thing? And why do they hate each other? See, right now though, I feel like I'm like, is she being racist? Is that what this is? That's all I can think of because there's legitimately no reason for her character to hate Naomi.
Yeah, like, they haven't explained it on TV, right?
Yeah, they have never, unless I missed it, but they have never. So the only reason I can think of, you racist?
Oh my god, this is a bit problematic.
It is, isn't it? Like, okay. Anyway.
Fuck it, Naomi. Go join the bloodline and get your protection, bro.
Yes. See, it's not like Sonya is healing on other girls also.
It just
only one.
Yeah.
Why?
But that's why Naomi has to be the one. All
right, let's move on. Sami Zayn, insane, and then he was like doing all the the jackass stunts, zapping himself with the thing. But guess what? The things weren't turned on. The self-defense, like the taser, was not switched on. Ha ha ha! And then Johnny Knoxville found out, and then he actually zapped him for real. Sports entertainment, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? Sami Zayn, respect you, bro. You make anything like, bearable. So give it to him, lah.
Yeah. No, okay, what I thought was quite dumb was obviously they piped in the zzz sound, right?
Yeah.
So when Sammy did it to himself, like the sound like on cue, not bad. But when Johnny, I think don't know, like they didn't know exactly when he was gonna zap.
Yeah.
So it sounded off. So I was like, wow, this sounds so lame.
Delete a bit.
Yeah, it was so.
Oh man. Okay, that's the thing about wrestling, right? It's like sometimes you just have to embrace the lowbrow entertainment.
Yeah, you do. Well,
embrace for what it is, man.
here's the thing. Don't need to play the sound. Like
just react, right?
just react. This is theater of the mind, theater. That's what wrestling is, right? Like, I know it adds to it, but people are not dumb. People know the zzz is piped in from the speakers.
Yeah. And you know what? I was just thinking about that day when, remember there was this one time from years back where Sami Zayn and Bobby Lashley had like a fitness contest.
Sami Zayn, Bobby, yeah.
Yeah, this was like when during the Lashley.
Yeah.
And there was a period where Sami Zayn introduced Bobby Lashley's sisters.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh my god! So like in a way, things have improved for them both, lah. So like I can't really hate that. So I mean, Sami Zayn, I just feel like I hope he gets like a random world title run, just to reward him,
Yeah,
for all the crazy shit that he's done.
I don't know about a run, maybe contention. Run seems like a bit much. And
a bit much for him?
Not in this current WWE climate. I don't think he will get.
I mean, I would definitely believe he will win the IC title for sure from Nakamura again.
Who is doing absolutely nothing with it, by the way. What is more sad is that your IC champion's sidekick is the one getting all the attention.
Yeah, Rick Books is carrying the act right now.
Yeah, and they had that whole backstage segment where, how do you spell double J? Randomly backstage. It's like, so how do you spell Boogs? It's B double, and then Nakamura is just chilling out behind them. Your Intercontinental Champion. It's like, what?
Naka is just chilling, bro. He's just collecting that paycheck, bro.
Yeah. You know what? Fucking have him turn heel on Boogs. It's the story is there already. Like, stop stealing my limelight. I'm the champion, yet everyone's talking about Boogs. Have him beat him up.
Yeah. Yeah, let's fucking move on. I don't want to add any more to that.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Sheamus beat Ricochet. Okay, yeah, sure, whatever.
Yeah, unfortunately, yes.
Let's move on then. Let's move on to AEW Dynamite.
I mean, AEW got their highs and lows this week. It wasn't a perfect show by all means.
Well, I mean, after their initial momentum, they've sort of settled back down, and this is a very clear, I say this every week, this is a very clear indication of how both companies are being run, right? On one side you have WWE where everything is scripted, and on the other side you have, y'all do whatever you wanna, fuck anyhow, so the cream rises to the crop. And now that Dynamite actually has cream, that sounded so weird. They have your Bryan Danielsons, your CM Punks, your MJF on the ascendancy. It makes their segments work. But the shit is still the shit. Also, talking about the shit, I just randomly read that Peter Avalon has the librarian's contract has run out, so I don't think they re-signed him.
Has he been let go?
They didn't say anything, but he's like advertising himself for jobs, so I assume that his contract is done. So here's the thing, we talked about this, right? Now we are in the time period where a lot of these initial OG AEW wrestlers, these indie guys, their contracts are going to be up.
Yep. And here's the crazy thing, like I feel like they had to rely on these indie guys because they didn't have like all these big talent from WWE released yet, or expressing interest. So it's like more like, okay, thank you for your service. Okay, now we are the big time. Let's get big time talent, right?
Which, unfortunately for them, will be the case lah. Which actually for us makes AEW more watchable. But was it truly watchable? Well, first off, we had Jon Moxley. He's back. Wow thing. And first thing he says, he cusses somebody out. So was that planned? Was that not planned? What the fuck?
No. That wasn't planned because we watching it on Fight TV?
No. I watched it like way after.
Oh, as in, but you watch it on demand, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so when you heard it, when you watch it, was the thing blocked beep bleeped
No,
out?
it was not bleeped out.
Yeah, so it's interesting. They kept the Fight TV live broadcast there.
Yeah.
So what I read from the dirt sheet was actually it was a heckler. It was legitimately a fan saying, you know what he said?
What?
Get that drunk piece of shit out of the ring.
Oh.
Yeah, so he did legitimately call like tell the guy to fuck off lah, and apparently security escorted him out of the ring. So a few interesting thoughts about that segment for me personally lah, because I've been reading Moxley's autobiography the last few days.
Yep.
So like I'm really like learning about his past, how he thinks and all that kind of stuff, and he is very funny. It's like he has a drinking problem, which he actually got rid of in WWE.
Okay.
Because WWE is very strict, on their wellness policy, on how he looks and blah blah. So he can't really indulge in that side of his life. But because the AEW is a bit wild west, he do whatever the fuck he wants, and like Tony Khan just gonna lion him, right, and entertain him. So I think him being creatively fulfilled doesn't necessarily mean his discipline gets better. I think it gets worse.
Yep. When you give him leeway to do anything he wants, and we've seen Tony Khan let him do whatever he wants. I was reading something about like his first appearance after his return wasn't even this AEW, right? It was some indie show.
I thought so too. Yes, I saw that news. But then he did wrestle a match at Rampage, so I think he got that out of the way first. Okay. Yeah. So because apparently some people were like, "Hey, why the hell you come back and then now you go to an indie show instead of having your first match back on a big television lah."
Yeah.
But the good parts is like you saw, right, the comparison photos between him before.
No, he looks much better. Yeah, he looks much better.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? Like, because we watch him every week, right? We don't even realize that he just is getting worse and worse and worse.
True, yeah.
Even though it's on our TV, like we don't notice it. But then when you compare it back to like 3-4 years ago, how he looked, wow, really different, yeah.
So what did you think of the promo?
Okay, so like the first 5-10 minutes where he was like being honest and stuff, like I felt like the audience giving him a lot of respect. Like they really like was listening to what he said, and I felt he was his most human and normal, and like I could connect with him. Okay, this is just my personal feeling lah. But when he started getting in Moxley mode, getting all hype out, like fuck you, I'm gonna beat everyone. Don't you? Then I thought like. I don't know, like I'm kind of thinking that that's more of like a facade as opposed to like as opposed to something I can enjoy him being authentic lah.
Yeah, there's the authentic part, then there's the I'm promoing now.
Yeah. And the change was too drastic. Like I could like remember when Roman Reigns came back from his leukemia. Yeah. The first promo back, like he was just being all real. Yeah. And that make you like, sympathize with him. Like he didn't go into promo mode right from his first promo back. So I think maybe that could have been, done better. But that this is Moxley deciding himself what he wants to say. So.
Yeah. Which is both a good and a bad thing, I suppose. My only like negative, I feel like I enjoyed his promo. Like you said, it was full of fire. It was very real from the heart and that kind of stuff. Is that nothing got set up lah? Literally nothing was set up in the first. Like now we know that the setup comes on Rampage. Yeah. Based on what happened on Rampage, which is going to be very interesting. But I don't know. You have his big return. I feel like you should have that set up immediately right there. Yeah. So that people will know, oh shit, this is what we got to look forward to,
Like how CM Punk did it with Darby Allin, right?
Yeah. And not save it for Rampage, which honestly a lot of people miss. Rampage has this reputation of being a very missable show at this point.
And you know what's the worst part is? Like, so he had that return match on Rampage, right? Yeah. The setup, quote unquote, happened at the end of the match when he was walking back into the crowd. So it was like blink and you missed it,
Yeah. Like, match finished already, I go take a pee. And then you missed him walking the backstage and having that interaction, quote unquote, with Bryan Danielson.
Yeah.
Who apparently doesn't give a fuck about Hangman Page anymore, which is another thing we need to talk about.
That's the thing. Like, that aside, like, cool, Bryan Danielson and Moxley should be fine, but like, why the hell is he being not acknowledged as a contender anymore?
At this point, as the prime booker, best booker of 2021, Tony Khan should be stepping in and saying, no, we need Bryan Danielson main event. I know you want to give everybody a rub and a push. You want to work with people. That's great, right? But we need you there to elevate our main title, because your main title is supposed to be your flagship. And then you had Cody in another promo. I actually enjoyed Cody's promo. I'm going to give him props. I know what's going on. The world has turned upside down, right? But he was talking about the TNT title like, oh, no, there's no secondary title. Like, it means something like, bullshit. Your company title should be looked at and portrayed as the main title. You don't see like fucking the US title say, oh yeah, this is the best title. You know, like
I mean, you can have a point to prove and say like, I'm gonna make this title more important than the world title. Yeah. But it's like, it's almost self-defeatist. Like, you're kind of like screwing your own company in a way by saying that.
But it's not his company at the end of the day.
So now he realizes it's not his own company. He can't do whatever the fuck he wants. He had to like, still have to talk to the boss, big boss Tony, right?
Yeah.
So it's crazy. Like, you want to dive right in to talk about Cody Rhodes? I think we kind of put a bow on Jon Moxley.
Yeah, because his promo, he comes out and he cuts a very, and like he has that energy, right? And when given the right topics, he can go. It's just that when he starts going off on some weird tangents and like, whatever, that he loses the plot. But he's still like, oh, I will not turn heel. Blah blah blah.
I like that he took credit for. I think he spoke a lot of facts though.
He did.
He took a lot of credit for like creating this forbidden door, creating this alternative, blah blah blah, and that there was that hint of arrogance. Remember when he did that like back turn? I was the one that did it. I like that. And like you said, is he teasing all of us?
Yeah. Is he teasing like he's turning heel, but he's saying he's not turned heel, but he actually already did.
Yeah. Has there been in the history of pro wrestling, Mr. Young, you the savant that you are?
Oh no, you are the savant, my man.
No, but like, have you ever heard a wrestler openly saying, I will not become a bad guy, and by saying that you become a bad guy?
No, not really. John Cena?
Because John Cena did a reference like, oh, let's do a heel turn.
But he never outrightly said heel turn. We are
living in a new world, bro. I guess like the rules. Imagine, bro, if Cody Rhodes cut his promo in the 1980s, right? He go backstage, right? Everyone fucking beat him up after that.
He would be dead already.
Yeah, so fucking Dr. Death CV Williams like freaking pile driver his ass and shit.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, but what the point I'm trying to make is that, this is crazy for me to say, but I think Cody Rhodes is one of the most cutting edge wrestlers we have there in terms of like testing the boundaries of pro wrestling.
But don't you feel, right, at this point also, it's like he's legitimately going into business for himself in everything he does. Doesn't everything he does smack of that?
I mean, but here's the crazy thing. I've always thought he's gone to business for himself in everything that he does. Even when he was in Bullet Club, I feel like he was still trying to push his own brand. So he went to AEW. He straight away he put like the Rhodes to shows on his American Nightmare Factory YouTube page. Have you always thought that? Like, I've never seen him as a company guy.
I guess because he was always portrayed as one of the EVPs and stuff like that, but now it's becoming very, very clear, more and more clear, even to casuals, like, oh, this guy is just in it for himself, and that's why the crowd has probably turned on him. So we have our first leg spike, an hour and a half in. Not bad.
We lasted quite long.
We did. But yeah, so those were the two things I actually enjoyed about the show. Cody he's really become this like, okay, what is he gonna do this week? Is it gonna be annoying? Is he gonna be good?
Would it be crazy to say that Cody is one of the must-see attractions on AEW right now?
The thing is, like, I don't know if I would purposely go out of my way to catch a Cody promo. It's like, and anyway, I know they'll put it on social media, so I will catch it no matter what.
But what I would like to say is, right, he went on a long winding route, but essentially they are gonna make the title versus title, like a Razor Ramon Shawn Michaels thing for the undisputed TNT Championship on a ladder match. So that should be interesting because I'm really curious to see this for two things, bro. One is, even after all that went down, he is still without a contract.
Yeah, that's true. Or
That's true.
could the no contract thing be a work?
We do not know, but let's talk about like the timing of it. The battle of the belts, so called per se, is this Dynamite, right?
Yeah.
So this coming Wednesday, Royal Rumble is this weekend.
I don't think he's coming back. Not with the amount of shade he's thrown at Triple H. You know, I really don't. He's working us. This is 100% a work.
Yeah, no, but I you know what is like this crazy world that we live in? If like he still will come back to AEW, but he just makes a one-off Royal Rumble appearance just to fuck with everyone, like the Chris Jericho situation, the Broken Skull sessions. Like I wouldn't put it past him to cut that deal.
Yeah,
I think he would.
I think WWE at this point, they're probably like, no, let's not even acknowledge. You know, because they already did it. Yeah, I would dare say somebody from Impact will probably show up.
Yeah.
Other than Mickey James.
Do you think WWE like wants to like, okay, since AEW want to step Forbidden Door so much, we are gonna make like our own connections with other wrestling companies, blah blah blah.
Exactly. And you know, it might not be the biggest like whoa news, but still at least now they can say, oh, we also open Forbidden Door. You know, what did they call it? They called it something other than the Forbidden Door.
I don't know. But like, okay, as you are a comic book fan that you are, has DC and Marvel ever done any crossover collabs before?
Yeah, DC versus Marvel lah.
Oh, like
Marvel versus DC.
The game, right?
No, not game. They did a comic book thing where the two universes collided and then they will fight each other, you know. And then they did an amalgam universe where you had like Batclaw. So it was an amalgamation of Batman and Wolverine.
Cool.
You had Super Soldier, which was Superman and Captain America. You know? So
so how do you like how does this kind of decisions happen? Like the two in charge are friends?
No, it's money lah. He's like, okay, I go to you with a deal and an idea. Okay, this is gonna make big money. See, it has to make big money for WWE. For WWE to say yes, right?
Okay, so quick question. So in between like Marvel and DC crossovers, right? Who wins? Like they're not gonna put the other company over, what?
Yeah, so it will be like 50-50 lah, always on.
Like a draw lah.
Yeah, most of the time it's always a draw. Like, oh, actually there was one bad guy that was controlling everybody and then they beat up the bad guy, you know? So at the end of the day, right, financially and in terms of like who gains, WWE is not gonna do it unless Cody comes out as Stardust.
Just to fuck with him, right?
Yeah, and then does some stupid shit and then they just like throw him out.
Okay, here's a crazy theory, bro. I feel like WWE in the future, in the near future, will do business with AEW.
Okay.
Because of one guy. Nick Khan.
You gonna say the Khan connection?
No, not that. Like I'm giving a legitimate reason.
Okay.
I think Nick Khan is not too influenced by the wrestling business. He's a complete outsider, right?
Yeah.
So he's purely a money's guy.
Yeah.
And I remember a quote that he did during the fourth quarter earnings or what. He said that we are open to business with anybody as long as it makes sense, as long as it benefits us, we'll do business with anyone. So I feel like if he really means what he says, if for example AEW ever has like a crazy idea that can really benefit both of them, maybe for example both of them collab and then appear at like NFL halftime Super Bowl or like where both of their branding can be seen in the wide audience.
Yep.
I wouldn't put it past them to actually like, let's do a one-off thing, random here and there. Just to build up that cachet lah.
I mean,
and Tony Khan is open to listening to offers as well because he sends his AEW guys to do documentaries and all that kind of stuff.
I think a supercard would make the most sense if you're talking about trying to make money.
Yeah, I believe so as well.
But actually, no, now that I've said that, right, WWE seems to be in the business of making big corporate deals more so than selling pay-per-view buys these days anyway. So I take that back. I don't think it would benefit AEW because they still rely on pay-per-view buys, right? WWE don't even have pay-per-views. They have premium live events.
Fuck that. I mean, okay, you know what? I will get used to it in the future.
Yeah.
Because it does make sense. There's no such thing as pay-per-views in the WWE model anymore.
Yeah. It's a streaming model already. So that being said, that's my reason that WWE and AEW will never have a collab. It doesn't make sense for them. It's not like if they collab, all of a sudden Fox will give WWE a fuck ton of money, or NBC or whoever.
Yeah, I'm not saying that Cody Rhodes will appear at the Royal Rumble, but I'm just saying that I think if Cody Rhodes, if really he's the kind of guy that go business for himself, he might senyap, you know. I wouldn't put it past him.
No
That's
lah.
the point I'm trying to
Okay,
make.
here's the thing. I think that Chris Jericho has a higher chance of showing up. I feel like Cody burned a lot of bridges in WWE.
By being the anti-rhetoric, right?
Yeah, whereas Chris Jericho has always had a good, relationship with everyone there. So Y2J, Big Show, Mark Henry, more likely to show up.
Yeah, maybe. But the thing is, I don't think if I was Chris Jericho, I wouldn't want to show up. And if the people all remember me as this young, lean-looking guy,
But
he come back looking like that.
Irvin said, Peter Avalon in the Rumble. Yeah, no, bro, no.
No, absolutely not, bro.
Okay, let's move on then. CM Punk and MJF. Okay, that thing is building. Now you got CM Punk versus Shawn Spears, and he jobbed Shawn Spears out.
Fucking
So
funny.
can we? Okay, look. Remember when Shawn Spears first left NXT? Ty Dillinger was criminally misused by the WWE, and then now he comes to AEW. He's barely done anything. I mean, dude,
No.
The 10 shit did more for this guy, Shawn Spears, than his time in AEW. It's so sad.
You know what's funny, bro?
Yeah.
Leading up to this Dynamite, right? They were actually throwing like all these promos back here about how he's the chairman, how he's like a bad. It's almost like they were swerving the audience, trying to build him up.
Yeah, and then fucking job him out so quick.
Yeah. I believe, right? Okay, this is just my thinking, right? I think Shawn Spears don't give a fuck, bro.
No, bro.
He's like,
he already won in life.
yeah, he fucking got yeah, you know what I mean?
He married Cassie Lee.
And he has his own like wrestling school. So I think he's really more than happy to be like, I'm gonna be the backstage or like the jobber guy.
Yeah.
But like, like let the stars be the stars. I'm just gonna have my spot and I get to go home to Cassie Lee every night.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly. So he wins. He wins in life. And that's what matters. It's fine. Yeah. I think for a lot of us as fans, we were like, oh, we see potential. This guy should be champion. Sometimes really they are very happy. Very happy with what they're doing. So
yeah, he's the Ziggler of AEW. Let's put it that way.
Wow, no, Ziggler still got a high level. He really like fucking jobber until cannot jobber. Okay.
Yeah, sure. I guess. Funny lah. It's funny. I mean, I legitimately laugh when he lost. I was like, yeah, fuck, man. Hey, why not?
Okay, here's the problem though. How many weeks till the next pay-per-view? Because, I mean, you have to think that CM Punk versus MJF happens at a pay-per-view and not just on Dynamite, right?
Yeah, that's the crazy thing because I just took a quick look. It's 6 weeks away, bro.
Well, fuck, like, how are you going to fill 6 weeks worth of programming to get them there?
Yeah,
I mean,
like
Jericho and MJF, they did the labors of Jericho, right? So now is CM Punk going to have to go through that shit as well?
Okay, so the funny thing is, Bryan Danielson, since the last pay-per-view, which is in November, right, already went through one entire storyline with Adam Page and it's done already. Now he's starting a new storyline. So at the same time, CM Punk just started the MJF thing, but it's like not likely ending anytime soon. So it's like almost like a crazy long-ass rivalry. Here's a crazy statistic for you, bro.
Yeah.
You know that promo that they did, like the crazy back and forth that they did, was 1 month ago, bro.
1 month?
It was late, bro. It wasn't even 1 month. It's late November, so it's like hitting 2 months soon.
Yeah. So okay, they're dragging it out. Does it have legs to continue? Because so far they've done the right thing as to not have them, have any physical contact whatsoever. So CM Punk has beat Wardlow, has beat Shawn Spears. Why?
Not really beat lah.
Yeah, well,
he trashed Shawn Spears.
Are they going to throw Dax and Cash next?
But I feel FTR is far removed from this entire scenario.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You know what? I think they should just end the match. Because right, there is gonna be a Chicago Dynamite soon.
Oh.
Apparently. And next week is Beach Break, which is technically like a special show. So you never know. I would love for it to happen in a pay-per-view, but I think because of the timing of it, how far away it is.
Yeah.
I scared by the time you reach pay-per-view, it's like, I don't want to see this match anymore.
Yeah.
And that's the mistake.
Yeah, they could have dragged it out way too long, huh? Meanwhile, Bryan Danielson's one's not being dragged out long enough. I mean, I guess we can just go to talking about what's his face? Hangman Adam Page.
Hangman Adam Page, yeah.
Like now he's in this program with Lance Archer. Do you feel like he's the world champion?
No, that's the thing. Like I think he's in that kind of position where he's only as good as his opponent.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I really, like you said, I want Bryan Danielson to be the champion and to be the top guy on the show.
Yeah, and
Even more so than CM Punk, bro.
Yeah, well, yeah. Here's the thing. Let Bryan Danielson work with all these young, talented, obviously have potential, but they don't have
champion.
Yeah, as the champion, so he can give them that finishing polish.
Yeah. I like you said, I like Adam Page in chase mode. He should be like Big E. Loses the title, tries to win it back. I wouldn't mind, like, even if you have the 1 month title reign.
Yeah.
And then like people shit on him. It's like, yeah, you can only like last a month. Like you're not even that, And the problem is they are giving a guy who's trying to build momentum, fighting against a guy who has no momentum in Lance Archer.
Oh my god. See, Lance and Pat have the same problem. They are never around enough to build any sort of momentum. And the problem is with Lance Archer, he flips-flops just as much as Big Show. He's a face, he's a heel, he's face. Jake Roberts didn't show up last week. He showed up this week. And then he's now with the Adam Lambert.
What do you want from me?
What do you want from me? Dan Lambert. So why do you need 2 managers? He can... Thinking Lance Archer can talk one. No, but he has 2 managers now. What the fuck is this?
Yeah, what the hell is that all about? Okay, so like, I was looking through the roster.
Yeah.
There's literally no other challengers for Adam Page. Like, unless you push Adam Cole. But I think he's like busy playing with his friends now. Kenny Omega is out of the picture.
Yeah.
Who else, bro? CM Punk.
But CM Punk is busy with MJF.
Okay, here's a great replacement for you. If it wasn't Danielson and they wanted a heavyweight guy, they should have brought back Miro, bro.
Oh shit! What is Miro doing?
Miro is currently in purgatory, bro.
He's still in limbo.
He's still in the Matrix, the white light.
Yeah. He's still there, pleasing his hot wife and
fucking funny,
arguing with his god. Like, what the fuck? Okay, yeah, exactly. You have Miro, who at some point will come back and challenge lah. So maybe this Lance Archer thing is a whole holding pattern. Okay, get him through this next few weeks until Miro comes back or somebody else comes back. No, that makes sense.
I would love Lance Archer to have like maybe like 2-3 week feud at most.
Yeah.
And then bro, Miro is like my next favorite guy, bro.
Yeah, you're right. It has to be him. But then Miro is another one who will outshine Adam Page because he has more charisma, more, like you want to see what he's saying because, he's ridiculous. And the thing is, he says ridiculous shit, but he believes it. And that's what sells him.
Yeah, that's the thing. And like, the thing about Miro is like he comes across as entertaining and menacing at the same time.
Right now, Hangman, I'm sorry to say this, but when he promos, it's like sometimes I can zone out on. Like there's nothing, like there's no, there's intensity, but it's just, it doesn't grab me. He doesn't have it, man.
Yeah. But you know what? Like let's wait and see. He's not the main draw of the show anymore. Like
but he's the main champ.
Yeah, there's a problem but I blame it on AEW as well because he's not the one opening the show. He's not the one closing the show. Yeah. Like if it was a Hangman appearance, they should like, oh shit, it's Hangman making an appearance. Like they should do it in that way. But I think since he won the title, maybe putting him up against Bryan Danielson wasn't such a good idea because now we are very spoiled. Yeah.
The same. I think Irvin brought it up as well. It's the same problem with Big E, right? Like he was the champion, but the focus was on other people.
Yeah, that's the thing. So, like I said, I like Danielson as the main guy in AEW. If I was to play AEW game, bro, my career mode, he'll be my top champion, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cody versus
Cody is like a long-term thing, bro. Like once he does that crazy heel turn and like, okay, so I wrote this article right about like ways where Cody Rhodes can actually challenge for the heavyweight championship. Right now he has a loophole that he can play with. He said he won't challenge for the title as long as he's in the company, right? But he's a free agent now. What?
Oh my god, can you imagine if that was the play?
Oh, that would be fucking heel hit, bro, all over, man.
Yeah. Irvin says Colton Gunn for the title picture.
Fuck off, lah.
Colton Gunn is 43-1. Wait. The Gun Club is feuding with who? They beat up somebody back. Oh, Christian Cage.
Yeah, so the Gun Club wants to challenge for a tag team title. So.
Woohoo! Actually, here's another one. Christian Cage. Why not have Christian Cage and Hangman go at it?
Yeah, Christian Cage, I think he's been playing around with Jungle Boy enough.
Yeah, he needs to stop playing with boys. No, or fucking have him turn heel on the Jungle Boys, whatever lah.
Yeah. One more match. Like, I mean, I love him. I love Christian Cage.
Yeah, I love him as a heel. He's a very good heel. But what the fuck is he doing with Lucha, Botchasaurus and Jungle Boy?
You know what's crazy? All the legitimate contenders that we want to see are ex-WWE talents.
Which is sad, right?
Yeah, I mean, like AEW, okay, like I can see MJF feuding Darby Allin, maybe Sammy Guevara. I like Sammy Guevara a lot right now, but like they haven't reached statuses of like, you know, like main guy status. I think even Adam Page, as great as he is, doesn't feel like he's a superstar yet. They're still building him up.
Bro, they're not superstars. They are pro wrestlers.
Yeah, maybe.
No, I know what you mean. He's not like a name. Like if you talk to the average person, odds are they will have no idea who the fuck Hangman Page is, but they'll know a Daniel Bryan, they'll know a CM Punk, they'll know, you know, even a Drew McIntyre or a Big E. They might know.
You know where Hangman Page is now?
Where?
She's like the same position as Randy Orton when he first won the title, and he's feuding with Triple H.
Yeah.
Like, you know that he can be a star, there's a potential there, but he's just too green. Like, he's too not a known enough name. He needs to like fall down and get back up, fight Undertaker. Maybe I don't know who else can fight.
But yeah, no, that's a very good example right there. So, okay, you got that. And like I said, like there's not much else to talk about because it's not interesting.
Yeah.
There's the whole Chris Jericho, Santana Ortiz. They're teasing a breakup there. You know, Jericho and Eddie Kingston gonna clash at some point.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoy Chris Jericho more for his podcast nowadays, not for his storylines.
Yeah, Chris has sort of worked his way through the roster a bit, and now he's getting a little bit long in the tooth.
I wouldn't mind seeing him like get ousted from his own inner circle and just disappear for a year, or like just take a break, bro. Like, rest, man.
But he's on the commentary team, bro.
That one another story, bro.
That's Jesus. I don't know. Like, I really wonder how Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish feel. They're like, all right, we're gonna come over to AEW. We're gonna reform the Undisputed Era, and they're fucking around with the best friends.
Yeah, man. Fuck. Oh shit! I realized it's almost 2, and we haven't even done the predictions for Royal Rumble yet.
Oh, there's just so much happening. All right, let's put a pin on the Kings of the Black Throne very quickly. Thoughts?
I like Malachi Black. I have no idea who the hell Brody King is, but I like their look. But I think they need to tell more story. Like they need to give more insight into their team. But as badass as they look, right, I feel like they can be legitimate contenders for the title.
Oh, sure,
just by their look.
But then you have the Young Bucks running the tag team division, so I don't see that happening. If they are any good, they'll probably get buried very soon. FTR is the reference. See FTR. Okay, let's move. Let's talk about Beach Break then, since we are on the AEW train. Cody Rhodes, Sammy Guevara ladder match for the unified TNT Championship. It's probably going to be a really good match.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, if they want to
Sammy Guevara, bro.
If they want to pile more heat onto Cody Rhodes, you have Cody Rhodes win.
Yeah. I would go for Cody Rhodes. So.
Really? Yeah,
I would because I feel like when he beat Sammy Guevara, I think that was like the end of Sammy Guevara's cycle as a champion. Let's be honest, he wasn't even that great of a champion, man. So.
Oh wow. But here's the thing: like a young guy like Sammy Guevara, I think he would gain a lot if he won the TNT title here.
So as in the sense that he gets the rub from Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, he gets the rub from Cody Rhodes. Cody moves on and does his whole, hey, I'm a free agent, so I can, challenge for the AEW championship and do the heel thing. A heel turn.
Yeah. If it leads to that, I'll go for Sammy Guevara winning.
Yeah, because at this point, here's the thing. At this point, Cody doesn't need the title. He's annoying, ridiculous, crazy, hated, loved, all on his own. And you have to give him credit for that, right?
Respect.
He will generate buzz no matter what. So Sammy Guevara is kind of in this weird limbo slot where because the inner circle are like kind of on a hiatus. So like, why would he fight anybody? I mean, they could come up with some bullshit issues, or they could have him have a title and people just gun for him, and then you give him like a good strong title reign. I think that's what Sammy Guevara needs.
I wouldn't mind Sammy Guevara becoming the new leader of Inner Circle. Whether it's like maybe Chris Jericho bestow the honor upon him, like, hey, I think you're ready to lead or he fucks Chris Jericho up.
I think he's doing quite well as a babyface, so I think we can leave him, face for a while.
Yeah, I mean, he got Tay Conti. I mean, like, he's winning at life.
Oh, okay, yeah, we shall not get into that. Orange Cassidy versus Adam Cole in a lights out match. Oh, you talk about Adam Cole coming in to play games with his friends. Here we go. Lights out match means everything goes, right?
So Orange Cassidy gonna be a hardcore guy now? Like, what's up with that?
I mean, I feel like Orange Cassidy reached his peak already. He's never gonna be a main event guy. He's a mascot. He's a character. It's like a Santino Marella.
You know what's the funny thing? Orange Cassidy is quite old. He is like approaching 40s already, bro.
Right. Like, and here's the thing. He's over with the crowd. Santino Marella was over with the crowd. Are you gonna see him in the main event of WrestleMania? Fuck off. Don't be silly.
Maybe just a tease, to tease the audience.
Like Santino Marella coming out, the last person in the Royal Rumble, when Alberto Del Rio didn't realize he was still there. Yeah, something like that. But he's never going to be world champion. Let's be honest here.
Yeah. So if Adam Cole doesn't win, I think you're just killing Adam Cole's momentum.
Yeah, at this point, right? Exactly.
Yeah.
And everybody and their mother, and in this case, really their mother, because Trent's mother gets involved. Everybody will be involved in this.
Yeah. But like, can he do a better lights out match than his girlfriend, Britt Baker? That's the question.
Oh, we will see. Tabadat, how you doing, man? It's good to see you. Tab says,
you're joining us right at the tail end of the podcast.
Yeah.
Bro.
Tab says, doesn't know Brody King. Shock. Yeah, well, I don't know Brody King, and we don't follow indie much shows. Anyway, let's move on. Chris Jericho, Santana Ortiz versus Daniel Garcia in 2.0. Can I say Daniel Garcia is so bland and like I couldn't pick him out from a lineup.
But there's only one person from that group that I feel his face very memorable.
Who?
The guy that looks a bit like Zac Efron.
The square head, peg head.
Yeah. He's like a square head, mid head Zac Efron.
Yeah.
Once you see it, you can't unsee it, bro.
He reminds me of Jim the Anvil Neidhart.
Oh yeah, the way he talks, the way his promos as well.
I don't hate 2.0. I actually quite enjoy them. Again, Daniel Garcia to me is just like literally he could be in front of me and I would not know who he was.
Yeah, but I think the way they're pushing him is like he's some sort of like hooligan kind of guy. Like that's his vibe. Let him show more personality or like have better presentation, because putting him in tights just makes him very forgettable.
Yep. And then he's fighting Chris Jericho and Santana Ortiz, who are very recognizable.
That's the thing. So I'm curious is to see this whole dissension between Santana Ortiz and Chris Jericho. That's what I want to for them to follow up with.
See, that's the thing. That's why it makes Daniel Garcia in 2.0 kind of an afterthought. It's like the main focus is on the inner circle. So are they going to break up after this? Is it going to be a thing? We'll see. Red Velvet versus Layla Hirsch. So they've been building up to this turn from Layla Hirsch, right? Like sometimes she's like snapped on her friends.
I don't know how much you know more about this than me, because I don't even know this was happening.
Oh really? No, I noticed this happen. Like Layla and who have they been teaming up with? Here's the problem.
He's on Dark, right?
Huh? No, it's on Dynamite and on Rampage. So who is their friend? Like one of the many blonde girls. That's the other problem. They have too many blondes.
Is it? Okay. Not Penelope Ford or what, right?
No, Ford is heel. Ford and Bunny hang out together. Well, all these... See, that's the problem too. You have a lot of interchangeable wrestlers that don't stand out, right? I think it's NJ.
Is it NJ? But NJ is doing the Dark Order shit, what?
Yeah, but I mean, she got friends outside Dark Order, ma.
I mean, not only does she have friends, she got OnlyFans, bro.
Oh, does she?
I mean, I don't know. I'm just
You're making shit up like that. Come on, dude. Anyway, so yeah, they've been teasing a turn for quite a while already. Or is it Chris? No, I think it's Chris Statlander that she has a friendship with.
Oh, okay. I like Layla Hirsch. I mean, I like her style. She's unique.
Yo, she's different. That's the thing.
She's different.
You need to push someone who looks different. So anyway, she's fighting Red Velvet because Red Velvet suddenly became part of their friendship. And then she's like, why have you been such a bad friend? And then now they're going to fight.
My question is, bro, why are you so into this storyline? I don't give a shit.
I notice random shit like that.
Yeah. So I mean, my favorite girl on the female roster in AEW is not Britt Baker, bro.
Serena Deeb.
Yes, Serena Deeb is number one. She's number one for me. I mean, just from a purely technical wrestling standpoint. But my number two, the one that like has been winning me over, bro, Jade Cargill is my girl.
Oh,
man.
the that bitch show.
That bitch Slayer and that bitch show, bro.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Who? Oh, she's feuding with Anna Jay next. I believe.
she's feeling manager, and she had a great. I mean, not really a great one. Let's be honest, but she had a good title.
Yeah, I love how you took
that.
that back. Like, oh wait, no, it was not very good.
She had a good title defense, first title defense of a TBS championship on Rampage. But what I like about Jade Cargill, she has everything it needs to be a star except for wrestling skills, but she's getting there.
No, yeah, that just comes with time, right? The problem is you put the title on her already. Yeah, that might be a problem. My only issue is how they, and this is an AEW thing, and you can both argue for and against this, how they present a lot of these things, right? In that, oh, look, Jade Cargill is the big bad bitch heel, whatever. And then her kid is in the audience.
They want to make too much grey characters with layers, lah.
Yeah, if she's a heel, don't have a sympathetic face, like, you know, have a sympathetic story, like, oh, she's doing this for a child. Like, no way, she's a heel.
I mean, I would argue that maybe having her have a sympathetic side makes a more layered heel, perhaps.
No, but it doesn't make her a heel. It makes her a more layered person, yes, but it doesn't make her a layered heel.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind her being an asshole to all the girls, call them bitches and all that, and then still goes back to her daughter, you know. So
yeah,
it's interesting.
I don't know lah. I to me it breaks the
simplicity of a heel versus face dynamic.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. So it's like, oh, how can I boo this person who's doing it for her child? Like sometimes, okay, here's the thing. AEW Pro Wrestling is not fucking an Oscar-winning movie. Yeah. I know once in a while you try to do it, but it shouldn't be. It's based off emotion. It's based off the crowd.
Yeah, this is the debate, right? Like, can we actually do intricate, multi-layered storylines in wrestling, or does wrestling only allow simple storylines?
Yes, you can, but it has to be with veterans who know what the fuck they're doing, and not with a complete newbie like Jay. Like, if you gave me an intricate storyline with Bryan Danielson, CM Punk, and MJF, yeah, of course it could work.
Yeah, maybe.
Paul Heyman.
Even like a Shawn Michaels and Undertaker, like
Bret Hart,
yeah, like him having to prove himself all through his career. I mean, it's kind of more higher level, but yeah, you're right.
Okay, so that's your beach break right there. Let's jump to the Royal Rumble.
Let's go.
Like you said, the matches outside of the Rumble matches are more anticipated this year. Interestingly enough. Okay, we have Edge and Beth Phoenix versus Miz and Maurice. It's I don't know if a lot of people are like, wow, I'm dying to see this match, but it's an interesting match.
I'm not dying to see the match, but
there you go.
I like Edge and Beth, and I want to see what Beth does.
Wait, hold on. Did my face freeze?
Yes, your face froze. No, it's not me.
It's not you for once. What's going on here? Oh, look at me like taking a nap all of a sudden.
Oh dear gosh. But I mean, it's cool. It's cool to be good. Let me keep the show rolling, bro. So yes, Edge and Beth Phoenix versus Maurice and The Miz. The Miz and Maurice are like they're the it couple. They are highlight of the show. You know what you're gonna get with them, right? But I dare say I would have preferred for them to play the tease of Maurice like breaking things up.
Sorry.
What the fuck's happening, bro?
I'm trying to fix shit. All right. Hang on. I'm trying to fix shit on the fly. Go ahead.
I'm just gonna keep it up for the podcast listeners. Yeah. So what I'm saying is, I wish they teased Maurice a bit more, that dissension she had with The Miz, because I think that was more fun.
Yep.
And also another thing, I feel like the Maurice is a very underrated character.
She is.
Yeah, as a performer, she can cut great promos. She's hot, so like the fact that she's evil makes her even hotter. So I wish that they played like Beth and Edge plays mind games on Maurice and The Miz, and them having like trouble in their marriage kind of thing. Like that story would have been more enticing. Yeah, as opposed to like they fight after a bit, like tease a bit of a fight, and after they come back, and then now they're together, and then now it's just in time for the Rumble. Like I think that's not as fun. Right.
I can't get over how frozen my face is.
Yeah, man. Like, bro, imagine I start lagging again, then both of us are frozen.
That would be hilarious, dude. That would be hilarious. Okay, go ahead. Let's talk about the other two match. Actually, okay, Becky Lynch do drop We've talked a little bit about this. Look, no chance that Doudrop is winning this year, huh?
Yeah, that's true. Becky Lynch, I guess she's a star player right now. Like she is one of the best wrestlers, female wrestlers, and one of their headliners. Like Roman Reigns said, like if you want a headliner, I'll go for Becky Lynch. So Becky Lynch needs to carry the title all the way to Mania. It's as simple as that, bro.
True.
Yeah.
Okay, what about Roman Reigns versus Seth freaking Rollins? Talking about that match.
Okay, so Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins. I like that the crowd is kind of like leaning towards Seth Rollins as the de facto face.
Yeah.
And then Seth Rollins also has Roman Reigns' number because he mentioned that Roman Reigns hasn't beaten Seth Rollins in singles competition at all. So like it's something that you want to kind of see. Yeah,
I fixed it. I fixed it. All right.
You were some alternate dimension for a bit.
I know, right?
Yeah. So yes, Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. Like I do want to see the match just for that curiosity of whether Roman Reigns can beat Seth Rollins.
I mean, like you said, right? They've been teasing the whole Seth has gotten one up on Roman their entire history. I think that's why. And now Forrest Rosen, this is hilarious. And that's why Roman Reigns winning here makes the most sense. No? Did we lose Foreign completely? No, we're good. Okay. This is hilarious. Yeah, by the way, the Usos have been banned from ringside on this one.
Yes, because of course, if you watch SmackDown, Kevin Owens, who is like an ally of Seth Rollins, helped beat the Usos. So now it's 1-on-1. So I'm looking forward to like a good match. Legitimately good match.
I think they will have a good match. I don't think it will be a schmoz. I think they need to put Roman Reigns over. It feels like it's been a while since he's wrestled, huh?
Seth Rollins, you mean?
Or anybody for that matter, because remember he was sick for day one, so he didn't wrestle.
Yes, Roman Reigns. Yes, Roman Reigns hasn't wrestled for almost like 2 months. Actually, since Survivor Series, bro. Yeah. They didn't have a match. They didn't have a pay-per-view in December as well.
Yeah, so it feels like he needs a big statement, like, oh, I'm still relevant, I'm still strong, whatever. And it only makes sense here. I mean, they could swerve us if Seth wins the title, and then Roman Reigns inserts himself in the men's Royal Rumble. And wins it.
Sorry, is your voice a bit robotic? That's what I'm hearing right now.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. If you can hear on the playback, it's like there's like the delay feedback sound.
Oh gosh. Oh my god, everything is breaking down in this moment.
Nothing good happens after 2 p.m.
That's why we need to wrap up
within 2 hours.
Yeah, if not, we will go.
No, don't worry, I'll take over the reins for now. Yeah, so Roman Reigns hasn't wrestled for a while. Since Survivor Series, he said, "Oh no, she did have that one-off random match against Sami Zayn, which she completely destroyed."
Yeah.
So yeah, since day one, he wasn't on day one. So Royal Rumble is the first time seeing Roman Reigns in action. So, in my mind, like I think Roman Reigns clearly will win.
Yeah.
It's just what is the story they're gonna tell for Seth Rollins going forward.
True. Okay. Let me know.
There you go. You're back.
Okay, I'm back. Okay, so it was probably just a lag issue, lah.
Okay.
Tony Khan tilted at this podcast already. Yeah, Tony Khan got angry with what we've said, so he's like, "Fuck you guys! I'm gonna get my connections over at the internet companies and screw y'all."
Fuck off.
WWE tier quality live streaming. You know it, Tubbs. You know it. All right. Let's move on then to Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley. As much as we love Bobby Lashley, no chance, lah. No chance in hell here.
But I gotta give credit to WWE's YouTube channel because they did a crazy, awesome, package for both of them.
And they did it on Raw.
Yeah, they did it on Raw, and actually I like those kind of vignettes where they build up both characters.
It's like a big UFC fight, right? And then they talk about their history and how they've grown up and blah 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 blah. It adds to the legitimate feel of this fight. So
yeah, it seems like they are taking inspiration from the UFC past and letting that influence the story that's being told. I like that. They even posted like a workout video of like Bobby Lashley training and he's a badass in the gym. So fuck, that makes you hype.
Yeah. Okay, so my question is, we retain both champions stay champions, they go to WrestleMania, they face each other. Is that what we are talking about here? Is that what we're predicting?
That seems to be the predictable, straightforward route. I'm not against it though. I do want to see that.
You want to? Okay, because my question is, what if Seth beats Roman? It takes the shine away from Roman, unfortunately, right? And you want to keep his shine. So
you know what I think? I wouldn't put past WWE to let Brock Lesnar drop his title.
Ah, okay, to Bobby Lashley. And then he enters the Rumble, gets the title shot, and goes up against Roman Reigns.
Possible.
Because you have a problem here, right? The winner of the men's Royal Rumble gets to challenge for the title. And if it's going to be title versus title, then you're going to have a third person who has a title shot. Unless they do the thing again where it's been done before, right? They cash in before WrestleMania.
Yeah. That's the thing. So like throwing the Royal Rumble winner into the whole situation just like fucks up the entire equation.
Yep.
But I think that has a lot of opportunities for like a newcomers to come to the main event scene. So I'm not against that. What I'm saying is like, hear me out. If Brock Lesnar drops the title to Bobby Lashley, and then Brock Lesnar just goes and does his program with Roman Reigns, so the SmackDown title scene is like set up. But Bobby Lashley, now the winner, gets to face the winner of the Royal Rumble. So then that is their Raw event. Well,
here's the thing. There is still Elimination Chamber in Saudi Arabia, which, isn't exactly the most, fitting title for pay-per-view.
Elimination in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, I know, right? A lot of people have brought that up. So, okay, here's the thing. Elimination. I read something off the dirt sheets that they were contemplating changing the name of the Elimination Chamber to the WrestleMania Chamber because of this very problem.
Okay. I mean, I'm just done with WWE and their name changes. Like, fuck it. Just change whatever you want.
Yeah. But so, okay. Elimination Chamber means the winner of the Elimination Chamber gets a title shot. So now you have another opportunity for a title shot. So it's like, ooh. Okay, to me, this actually makes everything very, very interesting leading up to WrestleMania.
Very murky, yeah. Okay, it's cool. We gotta respect the fact that WWE, I think, it's not their initial plan. Clearly, Roman having COVID changes a lot of things.
Yep.
But you like the fact that, okay, shit, now it's unpredictable. You do not know what's going to happen. Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar is not guaranteed at WrestleMania right now. Or even if it is, they need to do a couple of like steps to lead to that.
And also whether it's going to be title versus title. Because here's the problem though. Because when you had Brock win the WWE title, and now there's the expectation of Roman versus Brock, title versus title. And if you give anything else, wouldn't it be a step down?
That's the thing. Like that's why you should have the separate title winner be like a Bobby Lashley, so that Roman and Brock can just be the thing for one title. Like, one guy might have to lose the title for that to happen.
Yep.
But I think that's better than title versus title, because then your main event is set in stone, and then you render the entire Royal Rumble and Elimination Chamber redundant. You know what I mean?
Well, here's the thing. I don't know why I was randomly thinking about this, right? But doesn't it feel like to you the past few years that these title opportunities, the gimmicked ones like Money in the Bank, Royal Rumble, and I guess in a certain way, Elimination Chamber, they've been wasted, especially Money in the Bank. If you think about the last year's winners of Money in the Bank, Big E and
Otis.
Otis lucky worse. He didn't even get a title shot. He lost the briefcase to Miz, who in turn had a 1-week title reign.
Yeah, 2019 was Brock Lesnar. Don't forget that.
Which is another stupid, ridiculous thing, right? And then Nikki ASH on the women's side. So like the Money in the Bank has become a bit of a joke.
Honest to God, I can't even name the last two like chamber winners, bro.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, it's just there to serve its purpose to put somebody in the title picture, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What if Seth wins, Bobby Lashley wins, Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar, they just have a mega battle at WrestleMania over the Paul Heyman title.
Oh my god, yeah. Nah, I don't think so, bro. Because Roman Reigns is still gonna be the top guy.
Hear me out. Roman. Okay. If we have Roman versus Brock at WrestleMania, which is, like you said, even if there are no titles involved, it is still a marquee match, right?
Yeah.
So you have several marquee matches now. You have Seth Rollins versus the winner of the Rumble or the winner of the Elimination Chamber. You have Bobby Lashley versus the winner of either the Rumble or the Elimination Chamber. And all throughout, they can pick and choose because the winner of the Rumble gets to decide which champion he wants to go face. So you have multiple main events now. Now, you talk about a 2-day WrestleMania. Wouldn't that make sense?
Yes, I agree. And also, yes, you brought up a great point. It's 2 days, so maybe the winner of the Royal Rumble can even face the champion on the first night and then defend the title against the next guy, you know?
So, but okay, that
so many permutations, bro.
That one I don't know. It's like the whole Wrestle Kingdom thing.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't know if I want to see, let's say, whoever, Brock Lesnar wrestle night 1 and then night 2.
But that's the thing, WWE has not much stars. They may need to rely on Brock Lesnar wrestling 2 nights.
Well, there you go. My point is that maybe they think, okay, Seth and Bobby, they are, you know, they are not superstars, but they're perfectly fine as champions, right?
Yeah.
And then maybe you can have Big E versus Seth Rollins for the WWE Championship or whatever, like Universal Championship. Or you have Brock Lesnar. No, sorry. Bobby Lashley versus Big E, and then you can have Seth versus friggin' Kevin Owens.
Yeah. It's okay. So here are my predictions. I guess we're gonna jump into Royal Rumble predictions really soon. But for the match, the title matches itself, I'm thinking Bobby Lashley might win against Brock Lesnar just to make Bobby Lashley strong.
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar losing the title won't do anything for him. Like, it won't affect him at all.
Okay, but there obviously needs to be some sort of shenanigans, huh?
Of course, for sure.
He's not beating him clean, huh?
Yeah, and then Roman Reigns definitely needs to win the title. So I'm still going by my prediction that Brock Lesnar, without the title, will transition back to SmackDown and do the whole Roman Reigns deal all the way to WrestleMania, right? So now that leaves a lot of interesting things. So now Bobby Lashley is champion. Who should face him at Royal Rumble? So I think the Royal Rumble winner will be the one facing Bobby Lashley. So let's talk about your predictions for that.
You know what? I'm just going to go completely out there. Paul Heyman will cause Brock Lesnar to lose, thus putting into question Paul Heyman's loyalties once again, which sets up Brock versus Roman.
Yeah.
Now,
so bring back all 3 back to the same storyline.
Yes. This time without the titles, because Roman's going to lose his championship without the Usos at his side. You know who is at Seth's side? Kevin Owens.
So I got a crazy theory right here. So Lashley losing. Okay, first of all, Lashley will be the title champion all the way to WrestleMania. That's my prediction.
Yeah.
Right. In terms of the Royal Rumble winner, I got a crazy idea.
Who?
Like you just mentioned his name.
Big E?
No. Kevin Owens.
Bobby versus Kevin Owens.
Because here's my theory for why that might be the case. I think the crowd. Okay, if you listen to the crowd, right?
Yeah.
The crowd doesn't want to book Kevin Owens, bro. Even though he did turn heel, but like the crowd is firmly behind him. And then now, given the fact that he re-signed a big contract, right? I believe that WWE might finally cash in on that. You know, like, okay, Kevin Owens, you've been doing the work for us for the last couple of years. Let's give you that big moment, because I believe this year's Royal Rumble winner will still be a new guy as opposed to an old former main event guy. Like Kevin Owens has been there, almost there, but never the guy. This could be the year. Okay,
my thing is with Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins, even though we've seen it, right? We saw it when? Do you remember which WrestleMania?
WrestleMania 36, Pandemic Mania, right?
Where they had that awesome match in front of nobody. What if they wanted to have that match in front of an actual crowd? What if they're like, fuck it, we didn't get to have this match. Let's have this match now. And they are intertwined right now with their whole "I'm your friend," but Kevin Owens is a liar, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
So actually, now that we've talked about it, like there are a lot of possibilities, a lot of permutations, and that is what makes the Royal Rumble a very interesting thing.
Yeah. So it's okay. It could go that way. It could be Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins, just a one-on-one match with a story behind it in the WrestleMania crowd. And if that's the case, then it could be Big E winning the Royal Rumble again, having a second chance.
Yeah, and then Big E can challenge Bobby Lashley. The Battle of the Horses.
And even though, yes, we had that match, but then now this is in front of WrestleMania, so I wouldn't, and it will be a way to rehabilitate Big E from, previously not a champion.
Or, okay, and here's the thing. let's just very quickly look at the Royal Rumble entrance for the men side, okay?
Yeah.
Angelo
Yeah.
Dawkins, Montez Ford. Okay, never mind. Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio and Downey will have their thing.
Yeah, Austin Theory will have a moment, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Johnny Knoxville.
Will have one moment also, for sure.
Sekali he wins, yeah.
No, fuck off.
Yeah, Sheamus, nah.
Nah, too soon.
Damian Priest.
too late.
Yeah. Damian Priest, not yet, lah. Huh?
Damian Priest could be a Rumble survivor, you know, like the Iron Man.
I think he'll be a last four, actually. I'm going to predict Damian Priest last four right here. Happy Corbin and Madcap Moss can fuck the hell off. Sami Zayn is going to get eliminated by Johnny Knoxville, unfortunately, the way things are going.
Yeah. Bro, I got an out there prediction, bro.
Hold on. Let me finish the list. Finish the list.
Yeah. Finish the list, bro.
Kofi Kingston.
I foresee somebody inside that list. Let's go.
Yeah, Kofi Kingston. And that's why I'm leaving this guy till last, if you notice. And Kevin Owens, we've talked about him. Big E, we've talked about him. AJ Styles.
Bro, you read my mind.
Mm-hmm.
You read my fucking mind.
That's why I saved him for last, because right now he's free of all storylines, no more Omas, and he's kind of due, don't you think?
Yeah, because he spent the last 2 years like building up other people. Like he spent last year building up Omas. The year before he did a great job putting over Undertaker.
Okay, well, I mean, okay, so then that leads to the question: AJ versus Bobby.
AJ versus Seth.
Holy shit! Both are mouth-watering feuds.
Clashes, yeah.
But
AJ would have been really, really interesting, and he's never won the Rumble. But I have this crazy idea: AJ versus Edge Legends match.
Oh, I mean, on the face of it, that's a very good match. But I mean, they can set it up post Rumble, so this has nothing to do with the Rumble already, lah. So he's not going to win the Rumble, lah.
So I maybe AJ would have been a great choice. I would love for him to win. I mean, you know what? That would have been the heart's choice. Like, if follow my heart,
yeah.
AJ Styles winning the Rumble and going to Mania. Holy crap! Can you imagine AJ fighting Roman Reigns? This version of Roman Reigns, fuck.
You know that's going to happen, lah. I mean, Brock Roman is going to be the main event of WrestleMania. Yeah. So, okay. So the men's side is very interesting. So many permutations, right? Let's talk about the women's side. So just predicting all the way to WrestleMania, Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, they're going to be the respective champions.
Yes, Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair seems to be the way to go.
Oh, your hood needs
Scott Steiner is back.
Oh, right.
Bro, you have to understand, Bordeaux is like a fucking ghetto, bro.
Is it really?
Happens every day.
What the? Okay. Anyway, let's talk about the women's Royal Rumble. So we got Rhea Ripley, Nikki ASH, Dana Brooke, Carmella, Queen Zelina, Tamina. No? Rhea?
Yeah. I'm waiting for you to see the one name.
Okay, here we go.
I have my crazy prediction, but let's go.
I know which name already. Shotzi.
Okay, you wanna say at the fuck off. Okay, you wanna say at the same time, like we 3 to 1, see whether we see the same person name or not.
No lah, because I look at the list, I see nobody who I would pick as the winners. Yeah.
I mean, I have one person, but I don't think her name has been announced yet.
Okay, let me go through the list then. Okay, Shotzi, Natalia, Aaliyah, Naomi, Shayna Baszler, Charlotte Flair, the champion. Those are the current roster members, huh?
Correct, yeah.
Then you got Bianca Belair, Liv Morgan, Mickie James, Summer Rae, Kelly, Michelle McCool, Nikki, Brie Bella, Lita.
Yeah. I heard the stories that Lita is staying beyond the Royal Rumble, so I wouldn't mind her challenging for the title as well, but not being the Royal Rumble winner lah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who else? Because those are the current official entrants.
My girl, the most underappreciated girl ever.
Who?
And she hasn't been on TV for a while.
Asuka?
Not Asuka, even though yes, she has been underappreciated, but she has won a Rumble, so I don't think it will be her.
Alexa Bliss?
I love her, but I don't think she's gonna be a Royal Rumble survivor. I mean, I don't know what her character. She goes sort out her character first, lah.
Yeah. Who?
Really?
Yeah.
Bailey, bro.
Oh, okay, she makes her return then.
Yeah, she makes a return, whether it's number 30 or whatever it is. I feel Bailey, I don't know, man. Bailey can still stay as a heel, but I think she's going to be cheered like crazy if she wins.
Yeah. Okay,
Bailey,
I know how to set this up already.
let's go.
Go
What do you
ahead.
think?
So Bailey, yeah, and I think I agree with you 100% that Bailey will be back. She already showed up for several WWE events, right?
Yeah.
Bailey wins. She challenges Becky Lynch.
I would love to see that match.
Yeah, because Becky versus Bailey isn't something we've seen over and over again. It's a fresh match for WrestleMania. But this leaves Bianca Belair out in the cold.
Not necessarily.
Okay.
Because I feel like Bianca Belair can face Charlotte.
You know that's not going to happen, right? Because right now the obvious setup is Charlotte versus Lita at WrestleMania.
Or they could do it at freaking
Elimination Chamber.
Saudi Mania. Because all the Saudi men wants to see some Lita, bro. Even though she's covered up.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, you know. That could happen. But I honestly feel like okay, this is my prediction. Lita is going to eliminate Charlotte because Charlotte is coming in like, oh, I'm the champion. I want to pick whoever, you know, I want at WrestleMania to fight, you know? And I feel like Charlotte is at this point where she's above the title already, you know? So, but she's going to get super pissed off that Lita eliminated her and then she's just going to like challenge her and they'll have a fight.
Yeah.
Because
So
let's
they have
face
that
it,
rivalry.
Charlotte already had that fight with Trish Stratus. So
Yeah.
this would be another legend off her list, quote unquote.
So Lita having that fairy tale comeback run towards WrestleMania. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. So Lita versus Charlotte for WrestleMania, Becky versus Bailey at WrestleMania. Let's go.
That's cool. I mean, I'm cool with that. Like, I feel like Bianca can bounce back anytime.
Yep.
Like, she can even have like
I feel like Bianca will be maybe Bianca versus Becky Lynch at Saudi Mania. It's like an interim fight. Yeah.
Or she could have like a crazy WrestleMania moment where they do like a women's rumble again, or Battle Royale, whatever it is like the Mae Young thing, or what was it? China Rumble? What's it called?
What? No,
the women's Battle Royal.
Yeah, no. Yeah, they can have that. And Rhea Ripley is probably going to win that because they've done her so dirty.
Yeah. I mean, I would love to see Bianca Belair, winning the title again, but I kind of feel like she already had her moment at Mania, so I don't think WWE needs to create more new stars. And Bailey, as amazing as she's been, right, hasn't had that marquee WrestleMania match.
Yeah.
Hasn't won the Royal Rumble before. And okay, unless Sasha Banks is currently out injured. So Sasha Banks hasn't won a Rumble. So I think she would win one in the future, but Bailey is the perfect person.
Well, I mean, here's the thing though, with Rumble winners as well, it doesn't mean if you're a legend or very good, you will win. I mean, Kurt Angle, Eddie Guerrero, they've never won a Rumble.
Yeah. But yeah, I kind of like that because last year we had Bianca, which is a great choice. The year before that, fucking hell, she had been Shayna Baszler, but it became Charlotte Flair.
Yeah.
But so far, all the winners for the women's has been like the right choice at that point in time.
Yeah. So, and right now, I think Bailey is the right choice if she is indeed returning. So, how many people have been? Okay, 21. So you got 9 more that have not been announced. So if you like, okay, Bailey, Alexa Bliss.
Okay.
Who else? Seven more.
We're talking about like anyone, right, in history. Mickey James already inside that list, right?
Yeah. Mickey James is in the list, announced list.
Fuck.
7 leh. Like NXT. Okay, actually Xia Li is probably going to show up, right?
Xia Li will be good.
They'll probably announce it on like this week or something. So Xia Li.
I know. Raquel Gonzalez,
Io Shirai. Mandy Rose, yes.
It's just like a token champion joining the match.
And she's recognizable because people remember her from,
of course,
the previous. I'm surprised nobody has brought up somebody who is definitely ready to go, and she just hasn't been on TV for a while.
From NXT?
No. From I don't know which. She wasn't even drafted. Poor thing.
Tell me, bro. Tell me who.
I mean, she has a daughter, and that's why she went away. And she had a thing with Ric Flair. Woo! supposedly
and
storyline.
that's why she decided to go away.
Yeah, Lacey Evans.
Lacey Evans, yeah. I mean, she would be a great surprise return.
She's not gonna win lah, but yeah, surprise return for sure.
Anyone else on the shelf that we haven't talked about?
No, I don't
We talk
think
about
so.
Asuka making a surprise return, maybe. Oh, you know what? I wouldn't be fucking surprised if, for some stupid reason, Sonya Deville entered the Rumble and eliminates Naomi.
Oh my god, continuing the feud that still makes no sense. Okay, you know what? Who I would love actually?
Yeah. Who?
Kairi Sane.
Oh man, I miss her so much.
Yeah, she just comes back for a one-off because she removed the WWE from her like Instagram name already, so she's just Kairi Sane, right? But
I am hoping against hope that WWE is gonna pull off some surprises and open a bit more of that forbidden door.
Yeah.
And brings in like random, I do not know, maybe someone from Impact perhaps, or like
but already they have one person from Impact, which is Mickie James. The thing is, they need to bring in somebody who is either a new signee or somebody recognizable from the WWE's past.
Yeah. Who hasn't gotten that shine? Let me think. Eve Torres.
Okay, yeah, no, let's move on then.
Yeah, but anyway, you know, I it's kind of building up. Like this, it's getting more stacked. So that should be interesting.
Yeah, well, I mean, we'll obviously be here next week with all the reviews and everything fresh off the Rumble. So I can't wait for that. There you go. That's our preview of Rumble, Beach Break, this week in wrestling as well. Thank you guys so much for hanging out on this Monday afternoon. Maybe you're feeling a bit of that post-lunch, like, snooze.
Appreciate everyone who is still on the chat. I think we are going on 2.5 hours. So this is like our longest episode this season. Respect to you guys, bro.
That's right. We will be back next week, of course, as always. And yeah, we will have the Rumble to talk about. So I can't wait for that. Actually, now that we've talked about the Rumble, I'm quite hyped up. I was not hyped up before. Now I am. Yeah,
man. Don't worry, bro. You know what? Royal Rumble will never fail to disappoint. Even if it's like a slow Rumble or what, there's always talking points. So I think we're looking forward to that. And you know what's the best thing about next week, bro?
What's that?
I will get a proper Ethernet adapter cable, bro.
Hopefully, bro. Hopefully that will be the case.
Pray for it.
It is. Next Monday is also the eve of Chinese New Year.
Okay, cool. So that means we'll do a quick one, and you can get to enjoy your CNY celebrations, bro.
So while everyone is busy cleaning the house and shit, we'll be here talking wrestling.
That's the way, bro.
All right, as always, do us a favor, hit like, hit subscribe if you haven't already on our YouTube page. We will have a new video coming out this Saturday. Yes, it is Royal Rumble related as well, leading up to Royal Rumble, so be sure to check it out. And, of course, help us share it, help us like it. Every little bit helps, okay? And talking about every little bit helps, we do have a Patreon page. That's right. Link is in the description. So whatever you can, we appreciate it. If you can't, don't worry about it. Just come hang out. Discord channel. Go click on the link, join the Discord, join the conversations that we have on our Discord.
Yeah, man. And thank you guys so much, for like keeping it active, the Discord community as well. And of course, please check out our short videos. We put in a lot of work into it. So we really hope that you guys give it a like and like share it wherever you can. And look forward to next week, bro. Royal Rumble review.
Kick to the gut on all social media platforms. Come follow us. Come have fun with us. We will see you again next week. Anything else you want to plug, my friend?
Look forward, bro. February, Foreign's got new music dropping.
Oh, damn! I will be on Twitch later this evening at 7 p.m. Gonna play more horror games. Twitch.tv/MrYoung98. We'll see you then. Okay, as always, it's Mr. Young.
And it's Foreign in the building. Have a great week ahead.
Kick to the gut. I like it.